break now. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the fan report. I shaved.
Yeah, you look like a fucking baby.
I do look like a baby. Oh god. Oh god. Should I sit like this all night?
You want to plaster on a fake beard?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Let me have a rabbit. But what's going on, guys? Happy Saturday. Happy Mother's Day weekend to all you mothers out there.
Mm-hmm. I don't think any of you guys are watching our show.
Probably not. But you know what?
I'd be shocked.
But
and
you know
if
what?
you are, congratulations. You are an awesome mother.
Everybody in this world has a mother.
True.
If she's passed away, she's passed away. If she's no longer in the picture, she's no longer in the picture. But you got a mother.
You do have a mother.
Cheers
Unless
to that.
you were in vitro fertilized.
You still have a mother.
Or like a petri dish.
Okay, I don't think that works with humans yet. But you know what? Cheers to that. Cheers to all the mothers out there. And cheers to this Saturday and a beer stream.
Beautiful.
So we got a lot to talk about with you guys tonight. And obviously, as you could tell by the topics over here, it is an alien-themed show. Mm-hmm. We decided to have a little fun with tonight and make everything about aliens in honor of Alien Covenant. Mm-hmm. Bunny moms count, right? Of course they do. Mm-hmm. So everything we talk about tonight has something to do with aliens. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But if you guys like what you see tonight, please feel free to hit the follow button down below. Also, if you got anything you guys want us to talk about, you just want to chat, you want to chill, you want to tell us a movie you want us to review, hit us up on Twitter at RealFanReport. And also, head on over to Facebook, like us on Facebook at RealFanReport over there as well. So, hope you guys have a good time tonight. We're looking forward to seeing you guys in the chat. Looking forward to seeing you guys out here tonight. So, let's kick it. Topics over there. Well, over there.
Anyway,
let's get it going.
Starting off with topic number 1. We decided...
Oh my god.
What?
This has been the fan report where it's by fans.
For fans.
Now we can go.
Topic number 1. So, starting off, kicking off the alien theme, we decided we wanted to banter around and talk about which athlete is probably an alien. Who has some otherworldly talent that there's no way he was born on Earth.
Right.
Sucks the Spurs are convicted of rape against the Warriors. What? Oh, that one went right over my head, Obama. Rockets. Okay, see, there you go.
Rockets, got it. Wait, they are?
What?
Convicted of rape against the Warriors. I'm still confused.
No, they meant the Spurs are convicted of rape.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, James Harden literally. We'll get into it, but he was trash to say otherwise. But obviously, I think there's one we can all agree on here.
Oh, there is one we can definitely all agree on.
And
I hope we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah,
we haven't even discussed this. So
it's
on
LeBron
the count of
James.
3,
Oh, fuck. Well, 1,
See?
2, 3.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo? LeBron James.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay.
LeBron James.
Who wants to start?
Wait, are we not agreeing on this? Wait, I could have sworn it was LeBron James, though.
That could be your guy.
I'm
going Giannis Antetokounmpo because
that wasn't even the guy I was going
that guy. His build, he doesn't even look human.
No, he's weird. He's
what's it? Have you seen his hands?
His wingspan's like 7'6", isn't it, for a 6'11" guy? That's nuts.
Have you seen his hands?
Yeah.
You know, like the face. You know the face huggers on Alien?
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah.
But in hand
basically.
form.
And I swear to God, the guy's got 7'6" wingspan, but sometimes when he dunks, I think that shit grows to 8.5 to 9 feet. Because literally his arm will stretch so far, like it looks like this.
And then for his size,
straight up Space Jam style shit.
For his size, to be able to do the things that he can do on the basketball court, it's not human. It's just not. You should not be humanly capable of doing the things he does.
The reason I went the route with LeBron, who is not my pick, by the way, I just thought that was one that we were going to agree on. Which, holy shit, you threw me through a loop. Giannis is a good one though. But the reason I picked LeBron is Kawhi Leonard with those hands the size of Shaq's. His hands are fucking huge. There's no doubt about that. But the reason I picked LeBron here is because at 6'9", or 6'8", whatever he is, and the weight that he's at, the man looks big. He looks like a linebacker. And had the speed and athleticism that he has, that's unreal. There's literally, when you see LeBron with the ball in his hands or on the floor, he just looks bigger than everybody else out there. He's so dominantly big. And did you hear the drop on the radio on Friday or
Thursday
in the morning show?
I don't think I did.
I think it was Stoney said LeBron's just so big and thick, and it was hilarious.
Just so big and thick.
Hey, what's going on, Horny Taco? That is a fantastic name, by the way. Fantastic name.
I love it.
But LeBron is just he's huge. Mm-hmm. There's no doubt. He looks bigger than everyone else on the floor, and then he's so ridiculously fast. Like to be that size and to be that speed and athleticism, like that's unreal. Mm-hmm. It shocks me every single time I see him. It's like he's almost unfair. But Giannis is a good one because literally, I swear to God, the man's arm grows like Michael Jordan in Space Jam. Mm-hmm. The times I've seen him dunk, I'm literally just like, how?
There was that one dunk a few games ago.
Where it literally was just like this.
It looked like the Michael Jordan Space Jam
dunk. Did. It straight up did. But my pick is actually going to be...
Oh, it's not LeBron.
No, it's not LeBron.
Oh, okay.
I just thought LeBron was one we were going to get out of the way to begin with. But my pick is actually Lionel Messi.
Okay. Because
he's so small that it looks like he just get pushed around all over the field, which some soccer players are small and they're successful, but he's not huge in any way. He's just stupid fast and has otherworldly talent. The guy dominates the world at every single level. Yeah. And I don't know if you combo, but later you want to watch a trippy what video?
Trippy ass video.
Trippy ass video?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
possibly. You can watch us watch it.
Oh, you want us to react to a trippy ass video?
We can do that.
Is that what you're getting at?
But anyways, but Lionel Messi is just, he dominates the world, and he just looks so head and shoulders above anyone else outside of maybe Cristiano Ronaldo.
Are you about to show me the Doctor Strange trailer? Anyway, continue.
He's so, like, he just dominates the whole game outside of Cristiano Ronaldo is the only other one I could say is even close, but he's a big dude also. But Lionel Messi doesn't, if you look at Lionel Messi, you think average guy.
Yeah.
There's nothing about him that strikes you, oh, he's the best, one of the best athletes in the world. And then all of a sudden, he just shoots out like a rocket and destroys everyone and straight up puts the nutmeg on the opposing back four midfielders. I've watched highlights of that guy that have just absolutely amazed the fuck out of me, and I'm like, how does he do that? So that's my pick is Lionel Messi. I still could have sworn you were going to go LeBron.
See, I have a second pick. I did the physical attribute aspect of otherworldly talent.
Giannis.
Now I'm going the higher intelligence. The higher intelligent being. I'm going with Tom Brady there. Because
you know what's otherworldly about him? The man's like 90 and still plays the top of the game.
And the thing that man does to defenses is
he picks them
cruel.
apart.
It's cruel.
Absolutely.
Like they have to play catch up with him.
They do. And the man is like 90. Okay, not quite 90, maybe like 60. But to be able to compete in that sport for as long as he has, where the average lifespan of an NFL career is like 3 years, and he's been doing it for God knows how long now, at his age, and he still is the best in the game. That's, would you say otherworldly? Because I would.
Oh, absolutely.
But Tom Brady's a great one.
Who'd win a fight, Floyd Mayweather or the alien from Alien?
Alien. Floyd Mayweather's a bitch. you want me to be honest? Tom Brady's on the cover of the new Madden game. Yeah. You want to throw a little audible call on a conspiracy theory topic? How about we go Madden cover? How about we go Madden?
We can do that, but not on this one though. Our conspiracy theory is timely today.
It is timely, but so is the Madden curse.
We can do Madden curse next week.
Okay, we'll do Madden curse next week. That works for me. But what was I just fucking saying?
You were talking about Floyd Mayweather being a bitch.
Oh, yeah. Floyd Mayweather.
So is he on the LeBron? Are we going to start a bitch list? Because
we
already have LeBron. Now you're going to add Floyd
Who's
Mayweather.
on Nick's bitch list? We got LeBron. We got Floyd Mayweather. But just run down the list. Whenever I add someone to the list, you just run down them all. But Floyd Mayweather's a bitch, and here's why. Because the guy runs around the ring until the other man who's actually fighting gets tired. He never goes for the knockout unless it's someone who literally can't fight to save his fucking life. And he doesn't hit very hard. But he runs away.
He
runs away. His fights are
I'm in no position
boring.
to say that because I really do feel if Floyd took a shot at me, I'd be knocked out cold.
Well, no shit. It's like saying if you were in a fucking Pinto and someone in a Ferrari were to race you, that they'd beat you.
You say it doesn't hit very hard. I feel like it's hard enough to knock me out. That's hard enough for
Again, no shit. I'm talking in the ring with another boxer.
I'd be asleep. It'd be night.
With another boxer. He's a very smart boxer, don't get me wrong. But he runs like a bitch. Throughout the ring, he runs like a bitch.
You know who else is an alien?
His fights are very boring.
You know who else I'm almost positive is an alien?
Who?
Sam Cassell.
He looks like an alien. He does.
The part.
He's got
all the athletes.
You know who else I think could be an alien? Placido Polanco. Go look at the shape of that man's head.
It looks like a peanut.
It does. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. But
have you ever seen those memes with Sam Cassell replacing E.T. on the bike? And it all stemmed from they caught a picture of Sam Cassell a while back with the towel draped over his head, and it looks like the picture of E.T. with the fucking blanket draped over his on the bike.
Yes, I've seen that.
It's unreal.
Shit. It's hilarious. But sticking with that, obviously the whole show's gonna have a theme, so I don't really need to say theme, but we'll move on to our next topic.
Other end of the spectrum.
Other end of the spectrum. Throughout the last sports fiscal year, is it really right to say sports fiscal year?
I don't know.
Throughout the last year in sports, what athlete got their talent stolen by the Monstars? Those buggy-looking aliens from Space Jam that can gellify themselves and go into your body and steal your shit.
Before we do this topic, did you see a few games back when Kyle Lowry was running up the court? I don't think he
just randomly went.
No, he started flicking shit off of the Monstars trying to take his talent.
I did see that. Was that Kyle Lowry?
No, it's Kyrie Irving.
That's right. Yeah, I did see that. She was like.
But I started the last one, so I'm going to let you start this one.
All right, my pick for this one is hey, anonymous. Thanks for the follow, man. Anonymous, thanks for the. But thanks for the follow, man. But my pick for the athlete that got their talent stolen by the Monstars, and I got two, and I'm going one in one game. That was James Harden in Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. What the fuck is that man doing at that Western Conference Semis? What is he doing? Where was James? He literally just did not even play. He looked like he forgot how to play.
He looked like he knew he got his talent stolen because he took 10 shots all game.
I know. Well, 2 of 11. He went 2 of 11.
2 of 11, okay.
Yep.
He normally goes 16 of 33.
Yeah. He, in the first quarter, didn't even take a shot. And then I watched this man get the ball on a fast break on the wing for a wide open 3. Took his time, rose up, and passed the ball into the 4th row.
Oh, I saw that.
What the fuck? That is not James Harden. He straight up, I swear to God, got his talent stolen by the Monsters. So if there's a James Harden...
I did see him hit a couple free throws.
So if there's a James Harden if there's a James Harden-esque alien running around hooping up in the streets of Brooklyn, we know what to look for because...
Well, the other day, Alex and I did see a man with a James Harden beard, and he looked ready to ball.
Did he have a zipper?
He had a hoodie with a zipper.
Oh, there it is. There's the alien right there. After he lost, he went to a strip club. Oh, I know. That's the greatest story. The man loses Game 6 at home and just straight goes to a strip club and gets hammered.
You know how depressed
and lap dances. I mean, honestly, maybe that's how he unwinds. Maybe he's got to have booty in his face to unwind.
It could be.
I mean, your cousin does.
I think it's not just to unwind. I think it's just in general. He has a general need for booty in his face.
Maybe chicks like the beard.
See, me, the way I unwind, if after a game I just got eliminated from a playoff series, which I'm
going home. I'm laying on the floor of my living room, spread eagle, crying.
Oh, crying but not moving is definitely
staring at the ceiling.
Especially if they played a 3-hour basketball game too. I don't have the energy.
Well, he probably had plenty of energy because he didn't do shit. But my real pick throughout the year is I gotta go hometown with this one because we watched a man put up a great year last year. And this year, I swear to God, I have no other way to describe it, but he got his talent stolen by the Monstars. That's Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson was, well, needless to say, fucking terrible.
Well, he was good enough for an $80 million contract before that.
Yeah, and this year I wouldn't pay him anything. I wouldn't even invite him to the summer league. So he was fucking trash, for lack of better terms.
You wouldn't even pay him like a bag of peanuts and a Coke?
Can I cut it to a bag of peanuts? Because Coke is really good, and peanuts I'm not as high on as Coke.
How big's the bag?
A normal baseball size bag.
I was gonna go snack size bag with a can of Coke, but if you're cutting the can of Coke,
give
him a little bit bigger of a bag then.
You don't like the bags you get at baseball games?
Okay.
How about that size?
Okay.
I'd pay him that.
Good deal.
And no laundry detergent, though. He doesn't get free laundry detergent. He's got to pay his own. He's washing his own damn jerseys. But
is it to pay for the plane tickets too?
Fuck yeah! He was so damn trash this year that literally you took a below average backup point guard, put him on the floor, and the team played better with the below average backup point guard than they did with him.
Spurs beat the Warriors without Steve Kerr though. That's an interesting question that I was thinking about the other day about Blizzard.
I'm going to say no, and here's why. Because last year with Luke Walton, the team was fucking unreal.
They don't have... Well, Luke Walton became
I understand, but their backup coach is...
I don't even know who it is, to be honest with you.
Does it matter? Look at Tyronn Lue. What the fuck does Tyronn Lue do besides give rim jobs to his players? I mean, come on now. He doesn't even coach. He doesn't know how to coach. But you know who else looks like an alien is Tyronn Lue? But you know what Tyronn Lue looks more like than an alien?
Predator.
A baby. He looks literally. He looks.
By the way, Kawhi Leonard does look like the Predator from Predator.
He does look like the Predator. He does look like the Predator. But Tyronn Lue straight up looks like a baby to me.
What's that one guy's name? But continue.
For
the Wizards. You know the guy with the dreads that used to play for the Wizards? He was big as
Latrell
shit.
Sprewell?
No, he was fucking jacked. I can't remember his name. He was not
either.
very good.
No, he wasn't. But Reggie Jackson was so trash this year that the team was literally better with him injured. Mm-hmm. Not even as a backup, injured.
Yeah.
Like gone from the team.
Yeah.
He was toxic in the locker room. He was toxic to the media. He was toxic with his coach and his GM and his team owner, basically. And with his own teammates.
That's because the man was so frustrated he couldn't do the things he wanted to do on the court.
Exactly, but the team literally said that you need to not do what you want to do because we suck when you do that.
Yeah.
And he, instead of, adjusting his game, he sulked and was a bitch about it.
Trying to force the issue. He knew damn well he couldn't do the things he could do the year before.
It was so disappointing as a Pistons fan to watch Reggie Jackson literally shit the bed for 50 games, because I think that's about all he played, because he missed 30-something in being injured. But he was fucking terrible. The team was better in the 30 games he was out. He was so bad that if the team wanted to tank at the end of the year, they should have just played him all 48 minutes. And they would have been able to tank successfully.
Which is what I was actually saying to do. I was saying you could actually get Reggie Jackson...
You'd be better off instead of... Because towards the end of the year, they said he had an injury, and then they came out that he had to get his head right, so they shut him down for the year.
Yeah,
Except what you would say, they're tanking, except the team was worse with him on the floor than they were off. So it's like, just play him. Fuck it.
The last couple weeks of the year off to get his head right.
To get his head right.
That was That was the official injury designation.
You were making...
Get his head right.
Yeah. You were making $17 to $20 million a year throughout the length of your contract for 5 years or 4 years.
It's 5 years, 16 mil. Yeah.
What the fuck do you have to do to get your head right? It's backloaded, so I think it ends up with an $18 million contract at the end. But what the fuck does he have to do to get his head right? They're paying you $15 to $20 mil a year, and you got to get your head right? I ain't paying you to get your head right. I'm paying you to be a beast on the floor, but you fucking suck. Get off my court. Get off my team. He's a bitch. Add that to the list.
Well, I'm going a different sport because I'm going a different sport. We talked about
God, you went soft as hell. I'm going a different sport.
Well, because
bring the fire, homie.
I got a couple. I don't know who I want to mention first.
Can I
I'm gonna go one that's close to home for me.
Really? Close to home?
Close to home is in my fantasy team, Todd Gurley.
Okay. That's kind of close to home. I'm going, what Lions player really have home? I mean, Ziggy Ansah didn't have a great year, but...
He was hurt. No, Todd Gurley...
You know who... Hold up, though. You know who straight disappeared, who started off amazing, but literally looked like the Monstars stole his talent? Marvin Jones. The man was awesome the first 4 weeks of the 5 weeks of the season. He was a monster the first 5 weeks of the season. Then literally, I don't think scored a touchdown after that. He was garbage. What the fuck happened? So if you see a Marvin Jones lookalike that's playing like him, running around on on football fields, my friend said he don't trust me after that video. He don't trust you.
Shit. Almost regretting agreeing to watch.
Is his name Young Metro? Because I'm going to have to shoot you.
I'm almost regretting agreeing to watch this video.
You know, fuck it.
Anyway, so Todd Gurley.
nice moment of silence.
I had the second overall pick in this year's draft, and I didn't think Todd Gurley had the highest ceiling. That honor would have gone to David Johnson for me, but I thought Todd Gurley.
Yeah, go ahead and send it.
I thought Todd Gurley was the safest bet this year at running back.
Safest bet.
The safest bet, and boy was
throw it up on YouTube and send us the YouTube link.
And boy was I fucking wrong. Because one, the offensive line is the same one he played with last year, and he was a beast last year. Up until the last few games of the season, he kind of wore down.
Who, me?
But I figured that it was because, fatigue. It's his first NFL season. He probably could get tired by the end of the year. So I'm like, you know what? He's gonna bounce back this year. He's gonna continue what he started last year.
Oh, no doubt. Except
my God, the man averaged what, like 1.8 yards per carry?
He was trash. But see, the thing that was the tell-off for me. No, I see it, Horny Taco. Don't worry about it. I see it right here. But the thing that was a tell-off for me with Todd Gurley was he was a beast for 6 weeks last year. Mm-hmm. The first 6 weeks. After that, when teams started to kind of figure out the running lanes and figure out how to stop him, I don't think he got above 100 yards the rest of the year. And that worried me about him. That's why he wasn't really high on my draft board.
What is going on, guys?
Trick your body to feel high for 1 minute. All right. So
okay, this is 14 minutes long. How are we gonna...
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, Horny Taco.
All right, we'll have to check that out later. Because that's long as shit.
I don't know if it's good for us to get high on the show, man.
Yeah, but anyways, so he wasn't that great to end the season last year. That was the thing why I wasn't overly high on him. Did you say you had David Johnson available?
No, well, yeah, but he was my high ceiling guy. It's just that he didn't get he was basically the polar opposite of Tiger last year, where he.
Well, obviously hindsight sees 2020 here, but you fucked up.
I had David Johnson the year before. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I had him for most of the season, and he wasn't getting much playing time. And then they finally gave him playing time.
But there was a reason he was towards the high part.
Yeah, I know, but the reason I said that it was a bit of a risky pick by higher students because they still had Chris Johnson, so I didn't know if they were going to.
Yeah, but Chris Johnson's 90.
That's what I thought the year before, and they still gave Chris Johnson the carries.
Just like a player of that caliber and a player with that kind of past to have one good year, random as fuck, late like in his early to mid 30s, and then never do it again, which again he didn't do. David Johnson was a first-round pick this year for a reason, and that's because Arizona, I remember reading, and I can't believe you didn't even ask me about this. I didn't know David Johnson was available, and I'm kind of pissed you never told me. Arizona came out and said, David Johnson's our bell cow.
Yeah,
you fucked up.
I must have missed that one.
Your literally entire season
I read that
up
a couple
there.
weeks into the season, but I must have missed that pre-draft.
Yeah, it came out pre-draft.
Anyway.
Dumbass.
So my second guy is DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, God. Wow, you're not even going... Okay, I'll take him.
Yeah, you can take him. My second guy is DeAndre Hopkins, who, again, you could blame on quarterback play.
Yeah, absolutely. Their quarterback was Brock Osweiler than Tom Savage.
Exactly.
Tom Savage is a name that I would say is a movie star before a football player. But that's just because there's a Fred Savage.
But my big issue with DeAndre Hopkins was, even though he was still getting the targets, even though they were much more difficult catches and getting a pass right to you, he still wasn't reeling him in. And then when he did reel him in, he was not getting yards after the catch.
No, he wasn't.
DeAndre Hopkins is very good at.
Which is weird because DeAndre Hopkins has great size, so you think he'd be able to bust the tackle on a small corner and get around him.
And what really disheartened DeAndre Hopkins as well is that another person on his team was doing better than him, Will Fuller.
Yeah.
Until Will Fuller was not drawing the kind of coverage that DeAndre Hopkins was drawing.
But Will Fuller also kind of started hot and then tapered off a lot too. So I think I will say though, I think both will have bounce back years this year. I think Houston isn't going to be a great team, but isn't going to be a bad team either. But I do think that DeAndre Hopkins, Will Fuller both have bounce back years because they're getting another year with a guy that they can trust in Tom Savage. So
But both
they're not dealing with the Brock predicament anymore.
But both those guys were guys that I thought looked like they couldn't do what they wanted to do on the field.
Right.
And it was frustrating them all season.
Oh, it definitely was.
And straight up look at the Monstars.
Because they both are very physically dominant players, and they just didn't look like it. They looked like guys that were big as fuck, but were stiff.
It looked like guys who got their talent stolen by the Monstars.
You'd think that was the theme of this topic. My second pick here, and I'm actually surprised you didn't do this one, is Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Holy shit, what the fuck happened? The guy goes from an MVP year who literally almost carried me to a fantasy championship, thank you.
We're going to avoid talking about Donald Dump here, Horny Taco. We do...
yeah, we do no politics on this show. But you go from an MVP year from a guy
Horny Taco wants us to watch the first trivia part that is... It's 30 minutes and 20... You mean it's at the 30 minute 20 second mark? It's at 3 minutes
20 seconds. But you go from Cam Newton's MVP year to where he was lighting the world on fire to the next year where his team was so garbage because of him and that offensive line that the guy did nothing but bitch. And he just bitched about the refs letting teams get away with late hits. Which, yeah, some of them were pretty fucking late. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
But he just did not look good. He goes from crying at the podium, losing the Super Bowl, to he's garbage. What happened to Cam Newton?
Crying on the bench because his team is so bad.
Yeah. What happened to Cam Newton? That's my question.
Will he bounce back?
Oh, absolutely. There's no question he'll bounce back. He's Cam Newton. Literally, Cam Newton is...
It's already happened. It's not the first time this has happened. Where he's had a
Cam
terrible
Newton,
season and
I know,
back.
but Cam Newton is the one exception to my rule of never draft a mobile quarterback because they're never successful in the NFL long term. Never. Outside of Michael Vick, but the guy literally was the fastest guy in the league. Cam Newton is able to be mobile because, one, he's got an arm and is actually accurate, unlike most mobile quarterbacks. Two, guy's big as fuck.
Yeah.
Guy's linebacker size at the quarterback position and runs people over. He's huge. There's no other quarterback outside of Ben Roethlisberger that's that size. So that's the one exception to the rule that I have. You will never see me draft a running quarterback outside of him. So I think he bounces back. I think he ends up, you know what? He's a top 5 quarterback in fantasy this year. I think he bounces back bigly. Bigly. And he lights the world on fire once again. So
anyway, should we watch the first?
We'll watch a couple minutes of this. We'll watch a couple minutes
before we go on the next topic.
So let's.
What is going on, guys? My name is Serum or Luke is back in for another video today.
All right, we're gonna mute the microphone for a second until we talk.
Really cool optical illusions. These will make you feel really weird. Okay, you're gonna see some really weird stuff. You're gonna be like, okay, you know what? This may or may not work. Let's hope it does. But I'm telling you right now, it does. Okay, so we're making a bet right now. For those of you who don't think it's working, you're like, Serum, this won't work. Okay, let's make a deal here. If it does,
where to God, Holy Taco?
If I'm high by the end of this, and you gotta go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a like on the video. So that is our deal. If it works, subscribe, drop a like. If it doesn't, you don't have to do either of those. Keep up your end of the deal. Some big news. My friends and I put on a massive giveaway, okay? This is thousands and thousands of dollars of worth of stuff.
This guy's got a million views.
We're basically gonna give away a whole entire gaming setup.
Taco, this isn't you?
The whole 9 yards. So if any of you guys are interested in starting up a YouTube channel or just having the sickest gaming setup ever, go ahead and enter. There will prizes here to win, okay? It doesn't hurt you to enter, and go ahead and check on my Twitter at I'm Serum.
That's a really nice chair. We gotta get chairs like that for the show.
Go ahead and favorite it, check it out, retweet it for an extra entry to go ahead and win these thousands of dollars of stuff.
Yes,
okay, so it's really cool. Make sure to go ahead and check it out. It's linked in the description. I'm sure you are all curious. Okay, is this gonna work? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Okay, we're ready to go. Good thing to know is just look in the middle, okay? For this one, there's going to be some letters in the middle. We can go ahead and focus on those, read them out loud. Just keep your eyes on
I swear to God, if I fall out of my chair from it being a pop-up, I will kill you. You know what, I'm going to full screen this just for good effect.
Right when we're done, right when we're ready to look away, it will be a couple minutes, but right when we're ready, go ahead and look away and you will see, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. The one you got to go ahead and just, that's all you have to know is just look in the middle. And then we're going to be chilling here, guys. So keep your eyes on the middle of the screen. If you guys are on mobile, make sure to turn up your brightness all the way. Make it full screen to get the best effect. And this is going to be pretty sick, guys. I'm sure
Okay,
some
I
of
don't
you
like
guys know
this.
what's going to happen here because this was really big back in the day.
Okay, this
And
is
I
getting
have
a
made
little
some
nuts.
previous
My
videos
eyes are
on it.
telling me now.
But these ones are especially good here today.
Yo, this will make me dizzy.
And it's already getting a little bit trippy, you see? You know, L, D, O.
Okay,
all
this
these
is
I
kind
thought
of
it spelled.
fucking
I thought it
crazy.
spelled something.
And
at
your
first.
vision's looking really weird.
I did
okay?
too, and now
Might be tripping out
my
already
eyes
a
are
little bit.
all jacked.
But I will say when to look away.
Okay.
So it won't be too much longer.
I'm not sure I like this.
So just pretty much just
I feel like I'm
recite the
entering
letters
into the
in
abyss.
your head.
Yeah, basically. I feel like literally the things are
You
like
really
turning
have
around
to,
the screen.
but
I
it's
feel like
just
I'm
something
going
to keep
into
your,
like a
whole
tunnel, a
entire
warp
just
tunnel.
Vision just focused
Going
on
hyper
you
speed.
instead of just
By
wandering.
the way,
off.
have you guys seen Doctor Strange? Now that's some trippy shit.
Yes, it is.
Dude,
You know what
imagine
movie's really
looking at this for,
trippy
like,
is,
24 hours. That'd be
It's got
too
Leo
much,
DiCaprio.
like, bro.
Inception.
I would not be
Inception.
able to
Yeah,
say
goddamn, I couldn't think of the name.
All right, guys. Look away right now. Look away. Your vision
Oh, that's
is
crazy.
completely messed up. Do you see?
What
see
the
how you're
fuck?
seeing right now?
What the
this
fuck?
This is what it's like, guys. Okay, you're looking
Okay, that's
probably
fucked up.
right now.
All right.
If it works for
That's
you-
fucked up. We're done with that. We are done with that shit, Horny Taco. I can't even.
Now
I
the
can't
chat's
even see-
moving. Okay.
I can't even see the screen. Okay, that's fucked up.
Anyway,
But-
I'll go ahead and introduce the next topic.
Whew.
So,
Oh,
we figured tonight the Alien Show was the perfect time to bring back our sports conspiracy.
That made me sweaty.
We figured it was the best time to bring back our sports conspiracy theory segment, and we also figured that with the NBA draft lottery coming up on Tuesday, this is also the best time to bring up the
Oh, the
sports.
follower's Horny Taco. Why did it say anonymous?
Oh, maybe you followed as an anonymous person.
Oh, Horny Taco. Thank
Horny
you for the
Taco,
follow.
thank you for the follow. Oh,
I need the link you guys here. I'll
it should
link
be.
it.
It's.
I got
should
it.
we
I
comment
got it. Yeah, I'll throw it in because it probably deleted for him.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
What
Okay,
is
hold
going-
hold up.
You got to copy first.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
hit
think
the
you
wrong
pressed
button.
copy.
I hit the wrong button.
It's computers. You're in IT.
Yeah, I know I'm in IT. Sometimes.
All right. Anyway, so
There
we
you go.
figured this is with the NBA draft lottery and the Alien Show. This is the perfect time to bring up the NBA draft lottery conspiracy theory.
I like it.
So, and
Can it work for the Pistons this year? Please?
there's a few instances where
Oh, Markel Fultz. You know, one thing I have a
Or
knock
people-
on Markel Fultz, just off topic here.
Where the
He's
hell is
slow
Mar-
with the ball.
it's great. Where the fuck did that come from?
Draft lottery, same shit, right?
But yeah, we can break down Markel Fultz on Wednesday because that's when we'll start our NBA draft mock draft. Anyway, the last
Continue.
trip part makes everything seem far away. Jesus.
Really?
Well, we need to be able to read the chat.
That'll fuck with me too much.
Anyway, so there's
Just
been a
three,
lot of
that's just
instances
fine.
where people have cried rigged as far as the NBA draft lottery is concerned, but we're gonna highlight the two biggest.
Two biggest.
Starting with the 1985 draft lottery, where the NBA and David Stern supposedly rigged
Rigged it for the Knicks?
it for the Knicks to get Patrick Ewing.
Yeah,
The
I
Knicks-
do remember hearing about
Knicks
that.
had the third best odds in the draft that year, and they were in desperate need of a
Which,
center.
very coincidental with the second one on this. Third best odds, I believe that's very similar.
They had the third-
Interesting.
They had the third best odds in the draft this year. They desperately needed a big time center in a big time market, and they
And
landed
yeah,
that
that's
top
the big
spot.
thing. A big time market.
And then you might ask how.
And the NBA's butt boys.
Mhm.
Woo!
And you might ask, how do you rig such a thing as the NBA draft lottery? Well, the theory has some of the prevailing theories have been that
The ping pong ball's the only one big enough to fit through the hole.
at that time David Stern was reaching in a bowl with envelopes. So
All of the envelopes were the Knicks.
so they said that they froze a Knicks envelope so that David
Oh, it was
Stern
colder?
could feel
That's
one.
interesting. What a good idea.
Because you could see him in the video feeling around for the envelopes and stuff. And then the other one said that
That's a good idea. Goddamn.
The other one
I'm gonna have
said-
to use that trick one day.
when they were putting the envelopes in, they hit one of the
I
envelopes.
gotta go. Night. All right, night, Horny Taco.
Horny
Thanks for
Taco.
coming to
Thanks
hang
for
out.
tuning
Thanks for
in.
the follow. Hope to see you again.
They said you see one of the people putting the envelopes in hit one of the envelopes hard as fuck against the glass in the bowl to the point where it folds the edge of the envelope. And they said
Okay, one question here. How do you freeze an envelope? How do you freeze paper?
You put it in you don't freeze. You make it colder. That's all. You're putting it in a freezer.
Okay, but
you're making it colder.
Okay,
just so that they can fit this colder to the touch. And then
I know, but if it hits harder, that doesn't.
No. That's a separate. This is separate. Other people said that when it got hit against the glass, that was on purpose, and it allowed David Stern to feel for a bend in the envelope. And then the last one, which is the one I think is just completely outrageous, is that David Stern was wearing X-ray glasses.
Homie, this is 1985. They didn't have X-ray glasses in 1985. Who's the fucking Yahoo that came up with that idea?
I think that the cold envelope theory is the most
The cold
logical.
envelope theory actually makes sense. X-ray glasses?
But anyway,
in 1985. This is 2017. We don't have X-ray glasses still.
So do you want to take this one by one, or should we just present all the evidence and then just take it from there?
Let's present all the evidence here.
Conspiracy number 2. The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cavaliers?
Yes.
For people who speak English, that's Cavaliers. I'll throw this one out. So in 2000, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Obviously, LeBron James was drafted by them in 2003, and he was their star for many years after that. Took him to an NBA Finals, lost. Well, then the decision came, and he went to. I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach. God,
what?
He's a bitch for that. I fucking hate him for the decision. God damn.
So LeBron's on the list twice.
I hate the Cavs. Okay. Don't get me wrong. LeBron's better. He was the number uno on the list.
He's on the list twice now.
Yes.
Anyway, continue.
LeBron James. I hate the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Enough ranting about LeBron James. Continue. Ow.
I hate the Cleveland Cavaliers, but the way LeBron James left that team was the most ridiculous, stupid, I'm the greatest in the world, I'm full of shit, my shit don't stink.
Irrelevant, I've ever back to the topic.
So, anyways, when he left the Cavs for the Miami Heat, and the Cavs were just left, as an absolute trash-ass team.
Yeah.
And they ended up getting the first overall pick in the 2011 draft.
Which they used on?
Kyrie Irving. Which, okay, fine.
Maybe thought it was a makeup pick, but you know what?
Fine.
It could happen. Coincidence,
fine. I believe they were, again, the third best odds to win that lottery.
Wait a minute, was it? I don't think it was Kyrie Irving in that draft, actually.
Cavs won the draft 2011 and picked Kyrie Irving.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Actually, yes, it was Kyrie Irving in that draft.
And then... Team still trash. They have probably even lesser odds because they have a real player now. 2013 NBA draft lottery comes along,
and they select.
They don't have the first or second best odds. Holy shit! They get the number 1 pick again, and they selected
Anthony
Bennett, which they trashed. He was garbage. Did they trade him? No.
Well, they ended up trading him.
Yes, they ended up trading him, but he was garbage.
And then,
so
it didn't help him.
Obviously, 2013's draft pick didn't help him for shit.
Did they get a mulligan?
Holy shit, they got a mulligan. Very next year, everybody's like, oh my god, Anthony Bennett's fucking trash, but then the Cavs are still garbage, so David Stern goes, hey, fuck it. I'll give you another number 1 pick. 2014. If you're going to cheat on something... There's one rule about cheating is you don't do it twice in a row.
3 out of 4?
And 3 out of 4 makes it even worse. They, in 2014, again, got the first overall pick, which, by the way, in that draft lottery, they had a 75% chance that they were not going to get the first pick. What? You mean tell me they got it again, which they used to draft Andrew Wiggins,
wait a minute. When you have a 75% chance of not winning, that means you have the top odds.
No.
Yeah, 25%.
Oh, no, you're right. Minnesota Timberwolves had the 75% chance of not winning.
Yeah, that's the top odds.
So they had the top odds. I read that wrong. Yeah, I read that wrong. But the Cavs chance was like 3% or some shit. Oh my god, I know, right? It was fucking weird, but
it's insane, isn't it, Obama?
They had next to no chance at winning the draft lottery in 2014. Holy shit, they did again. They got a free pass. They got a mulligan to go draft Anthony Bennett. Did my mouse just fucking die? Okay, no, we're good. Oh my god, it's fucking up.
I'll lose my mouse.
No, stop. Oh my god, what's going on? But So they used that to draft Anthony Bennett. He was trash. They get the first overall pick again in 2014. They used that to draft Andrew Wiggins, who they then traded for Kevin Love. Which then they got LeBron back. The king came back home.
Well, I want to ask you one thing first before we even discuss the conspiracy part.
Was it planned?
No. Do you think LeBron would have came back to Cleveland had they not had Kevin Love?
Yes.
Would he have
later in his career, though?
Okay, so I'm saying that at that time.
No, okay. I really don't. I think it would have ended up in some place like OKC or the Clippers or the Knicks or something like that.
Yeah, you're not winning a championship with just Kyrie.
No, you're not. And so Cleveland somehow cheated the system for the third time in 4 years. Mm-hmm. So now we're going to present some evidence to you guys on why. Well, the NBA is full of shit.
That was the evidence.
Oh, that was the evidence. Okay. Well, obviously the NBA is full of shit. Mm-hmm. And if there's one thing and I'm not a big conspiracy theorist in any way. Uh-huh. In any way. I will say anybody who's a conspiracy theorist, well, you're fear-mongering and you're full of shit also. But the NBA draft lottery is one of the most rigged things I've ever seen. The frozen envelope theory is fucking perfect. Mm-hmm. The other theory I believe is, with the ping pong ball, is a little bit different. That maybe there's a magnet involved with that ball. But the NBA is full of shit. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, the thing is, like, they even if it doesn't even matter, like, it's done in a closed room where you can't see it.
Exactly.
So
there's so much shit that they could doctor the ping pong balls up. And the reason they go to the ping pong balls now is because of the fact of the 1985 lottery. Because people were saying, oh, that was such bullshit, it was rigged. Well, now we use ping pong balls. There's no way to rig this.
The only way to do it is have a completely transparent system where you have a neutral, like, have every GM go in and pick an envelope or something. Like,
you mean like if they were to do it like they do the lottery? No way. So, but the NBA, I'm sorry, we've already got enough conspiracy theories with the 2001 NBA Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, well, that's the only other one we tackled on this show.
Yes, so we did tackle that a while back. And you had a lot of conspiracy theories for last year's NBA Finals, especially in game, I believe it was game 6, where Draymond got suspended, and then you saw the refs literally blow the game for the Warriors in that. NBA's not looking so hot. I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of looking pretty bad right now, and it's not.
They
going
definitely
to
are
change.
the shadiest league as far as.
Oh yeah. That's no joke.
They're shit, like,
definitely shady as fuck. The NBA is definitely shady as fuck, and you would have thought when David Stern left that Adam Silver comes in and cleans that shit up. Oh no, it's just the same, maybe even worse.
Yeah.
If the draft lottery is rigged this year for, like, I don't know who. But it ain't going to be the Pistons, because Pistons, nobody likes them.
No one cares.
No one cares about Detroit, first off. But for whoever, well, hey, it ain't going to look very good on part of the NBA. So, shall we move on?
We shall move on.
We shall move on. All right, so...
That's it for sports for today, guys.
Woohoo! Moving on over here to video games now, which we haven't done a video game topic in a while, so this is kind of fun. But keeping, again, with the alien theme here as normal... With this show this weekend, this fine, beautiful Saturday night, we're gonna go with. I want you to pick your favorite alien-themed video game. So go ahead, I'll let you lead this one off.
Well, as a long time.
Well, hold on. Let me just ask you a question based on the last topic. Do you think the draft lottery is rigged?
Oh yeah, I said already. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
We're in agreement. All right.
I still remember. I still remember when it happened. I was in my apartment at State when the 2014 Cleveland draft happened. Me and my 2 roommates were watching.
Well, you're going. Oh, there's no way they're getting it again.
Yes, I know. I was telling them, if Cleveland wins this, I swear to God,
the NBA is full of shit.
Because before I was so skeptical that they rigged the lottery. And then I'm like, that's it. It's rigged. If they win this, it's rigged.
Absolutely.
It happened. I just went like a Twitter rant. I was like fucking cussing everyone out in the apartment. I was just I was like, everything is a lie.
You take a bunch of ping pong balls a little too seriously. But then again, I ranted for
9/11.
I ranted for an hour on Fast and Furious, so whatever.
Yeah.
But
we all have our things.
Bullshit 9/11?
No, I was just
jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Anyway. So, back to the topic at hand. I've been a long time Sony fan, unapologetic PlayStation fan.
Oh, absolutely. How can you not be?
Yeah,
They're wonderful.
The last non-PlayStation system I owned was the N64. I think after that is when I switched over to Sony.
Really? Mm-hmm. I went from I had a NES, an N64, and a PlayStation 1.
I had a NES and N64. And then
I had a PlayStation 1.
I had a PlayStation 1.
And then I moved to a PlayStation 2.
Mm-hmm.
I never actually had the PlayStation 3. I ended up having an Xbox 360. And then I switched to the PS4, which was the best decision of my life. I love my PS4 to death. Mm-hmm. But moving on over here, we've got... so, going back to what you were saying, go ahead.
Yeah. So, as an unapologetic PlayStation fan, there actually was an Alien-themed series that came out. It was a trilogy for the PlayStation 3 called Resistance.
Ah, yes. That's a good game series.
I remember when the first game was announced and started releasing trailers. That was one of my most highly anticipated games of the year.
It's a good game. I'm not gonna lie.
I bought not day one, but I bought that very early in its release, and I was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And just what I loved about it was blending the World War II style of like Call of Duty and stuff. Like it takes place in the 50s. You still have all the old World War II guns and stuff.
Yeah.
But it also brings in the aliens and the alien weaponry, which gives it a bit of a Halo feel.
Stopping you right there. Have you seen the game trailer for the Alien game based on World War One?
Didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh my God! Look at this game.
But so
I gotta think of the name.
I thought it was one of the more well-made Alien video games to ever come out. The graphics in that game were beautiful. The gameplay was beautiful. The story was a story that carried from game 1 to game 3, and it was a character that you got invested in. And I'm not going to spoil what happens, but something happens to the character, and basically you see the story arc of the character play out, and it plays out beautifully throughout, like from game 1 to game 3. And it was one of the few games where I replayed the campaign mode.
I don't know if it's Aliens or if it's Monsters, but hold on.
Anyway, it was
Ad infinitum.
It was a campaign mode that I played over and over again, and it was a multiplayer mode that obviously I didn't play online, but it was a multiplayer mode that whoever came over, I'd get them on and we would.
Hey, what's going on, Phil? Thy knee get.
Phil die.
Negan. My name is Filthy.
I get it.
Filthy Negan. I get it.
I get it.
Yep.
Get it. Not saying your name, but I get it.
I get it.
Anyway,
you got me to say it. I will say that, but your name is Filthy. Got it.
So
hold on. Watch this video real quick.
Where are you?
Well, put the link on the chat so people can see it.
So this is the video we're watching real quick. It's a trailer. It's a trailer for a game that's coming out. If you guys want to check it out. He's talking about a game based in World War II. This is based in World War I.
Well, it wasn't based in World War II. It was based in the 1950s, but you saw the World War II weapons.
This is a horror game. That's based in World War I. Average running through the trenches in the storm.
When is it supposed to be released?
I don't know.
Is it multi-system or?
Alright, so we're running through the trenches. It's raining and storming. Well, shit. That's terrifying. This game looks nuts. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm dead tired.
What
the fuck is that?
Whatever it is, big as shit.
Yeah. Tell me this game doesn't look nuts.
This game looks nuts.
Yeah. And we've always been asking for an awesome horror game. And that looks like it's going to be one. Mm-hmm. So, totally looking forward to that. So that's kind of going on the theme with what you were talking about. But continue for me real quick.
Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying before, the main character of one of the things I loved was the storyline of the game because it carried over from game 1 to game 3. It was an arcing storyline, and the character arc of the main character is one that continuously developed from game 1 to game 3. So if you played, let's say, game 1, you played some of game 2, you're not going to get the full story. You played
Right.
1 and 2 completely, you're not going to get the full story until you finish 3. And so, as far as storytelling, as far as graphics, as far as gameplay, I thought it was one of the better made games for the PlayStation 3. All 3 of them.
Oh, no doubt. Oh my god, I fucked up. Sorry, guys. But my pick.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I fixed it. We're good.
And
We're good.
It's not at Green Guy. It's
Filthy. Just call him Filthy.
Filthy. It's not at Filthy. It's the game that he just randomly.
Yeah,
brought up.
I randomly wanted to show him a game. But
don't worry, we're not big enough to be sponsored by.
No,
anybody.
we're not being sponsored by anything yet. But the game that I want to talk about, the game that I actually want to talk about is this is my favorite Alien.
Oh, you know what we
game.
forgot to do, by the way?
What?
What's in the glass, Nick?
Crooked Tree.
Dark Horse Crooked Tree.
Fantastic beer.
Great IPA if you guys are IPA.
Fantastic IPA. I mean, seriously, if there's very few.
Oh, mine's almost done.
So is mine. But there's very few go-to beers in life. Two Hearted's one of them. A Sculpin's one of them. Crooked Tree is a fantastic one also. It is so good. But back to the game. My favorite Alien-themed game, which isn't really a very big name game. I believe it's actually only on PC. It might have recently come out. It came out, might have later released on other consoles. Beer ain't all that.
Oh,
Whiskey
beer
Cleric,
is all that.
Beer is wonderful.
I'm assuming you're a whiskey fan.
I will say whiskey and a good scotch is honestly hard to beat.
Yeah, that's my favorite liquor.
A good scotch is seriously hard to beat.
It's my favorite liquor.
I was drinking scotch when I was moving at 11 a.m. when I was moving my grandpa out of his apartment to a different apartment. So
that's what you get through today.
Oh my god, let me tell you, a good scotch is very hard to beat. So I do love whiskey. But the game that I'm going to talk about is one that's really not as big, and a lot of people might not even know about it. But every single person I've known that's played it has absolutely loved it, and it's another series. I believe it's just 2 games, might be 3. Is Metro?
Wait, that leaves on the PlayStation.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
But I played it on PC.
I was close to buying it, and I didn't end up playing
I played it on PC. You're right. I have seen it in stores on PlayStation. But Metro is obviously it was Metro 2033. But my favorite between Metro 2033 and Destroy All Humans on the PS2 was very good. Yeah, it was. I played that a little bit. Didn't play it enough. I wish I played it more, but I haven't played that. It's a good game.
I'm going to be dead honest. I've actually never heard that
but
one.
Metro Last Light is the one that I think is my favorite. And that game just it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
It is so goddamn good. It's difficult in its own right. It's a game where you have to think, and it's a game where you have to shoot, and you have to be good at first-person shooters. But it is such a fun game, and the different styles of weaponry. You have the makeshift weaponry because it's obviously a game of post-apocalyptic world where it kind of is more of a mutation-style game because of a nuclear bomb. But I believe the bomb was there because of aliens, kind of, but it is on an alien type theme game. But you're basically trying to survive the world and these aliens, and you're on a mission. You got to get through a bunch of shit, and there's a bunch of radiation and stuff, and it's a very interesting game, and it's a lot of fun. The story is fantastic, one of the better stories in modern day games, in my opinion. And again, it keeps you on your toes. You like the characters, and the guns in that game are what kind of make it for me because there's so many different ones and different styles of gun that you got to kind of learn what one's your favorite, and you pick one and go with it, which I really like about games like that. Metro had a boring plot. See, I disagree. I thought Metro had a really good plot. There were certain parts in the game that lulled a little bit or dragged on, but for the most part, the game kept me on my toes and kept me into it, and I kept wanting to play. Like, I think I legit binged the game for 5 hours one night when I first got it. And the reason I got it, straight up, I probably never would have bought this game if it weren't for the fact that I bought my graphics card and got it free. When I got my graphics card, I got it free for my desktop. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to play it. It's a new game. I like it. So I started playing it, and I really liked it. That's the night I binged it for 5 hours till 4 in the morning.
I wasn't aware that Metro was an alien game. I never even knew that.
It is and it isn't at the same time. It kind of is. It's the first one that popped into my head because it is kind of an alien game, but it's also kind of not. Because it is more of a mutation style game, but it is kind of an alien game in its own right. Destroy All Humans is a great game. I'm not gonna lie.
Was that the one you play God? Is that one?
Oh God, you might have to.
Oh no, it's not. That's 05 yet.
Yeah, no.
It looks fun.
Here we go. We're gonna throw up some trailers. We're just watching all sorts of trailers on our show tonight.
Have you ever played this game?
Yes, I have played this game.
This is
Let's
not
Play.
a trailer. Well, I think we get the gist here. I think you play an alien in the game.
Yeah, and you basically just kind of.
Rated T for teen.
Here we go. It's short. It's very cartoonish, which I thought was kind of fun in itself, but very different from the style of games that we normally go with. But you basically just run around.
You want a war? You got a war.
Remember, this is for PS2, so this is old as hell.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's all fine.
Yeah.
The procedure will be protracted and invasive.
I actually kind of want to play this now.
It is a fun game, I won't lie. I didn't play it enough, which I thought I wish I did, but it is a lot of fun. Let's think of some other Alien games out there. Hold on. Alien video games. Let's think of some other ones. Maybe this will jog our memory of... Oh, God damn it. I hate
you have Alien Isolation, which I've never played, but I've heard is very, very good.
I've never played Alien Isolation either.
Especially if you're fans of the movies. I've heard that game is a really good game.
Alien Isolation is a big one that comes up. That definitely is one that is definitely towards the top of people's lists. There is an Alien game.
All right.
Never
Atari,
played it.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, this is all the Alien,
Yeah,
actual
this is
Alien
actual
series.
games based on Alien.
Hold on here. 20 best Alien games of all time. Here we go. Let's see. Alien Isolation.
Right.
Probably number 1. Alien Isolation. That is a big one.
I don't think this is in order, dude.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
The Resistance series. There's a good one. Absolutely. Mass Effect. That is a great game series. I won't lie. Mass Effect is great. I believe they had...
another game series I've never.
You've never played Mass Effect?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so disappointing. You gotta play Mass Effect, man. That is so. It's such a good series. Half-Life.
Half-Life is very good.
Oh my god, I'm so disappointed in myself for not even thinking of that.
Yeah, we will be seeing that day one. Let's be clear. We will be seeing that day one. We've been.
Dude, new Alien movie looks pretty good. Oh, absolutely.
We started rewatching the original quadrilogy.
Yeah, which we've done 1 and 2. We're about to watch 3 sometime soon, and 4 we're really not really looking forward to. We'll watch
we don't want to bother subjecting ourselves.
Yeah,
to
but so we're gonna watch all the quadrilogy up until the movie release, and then we're gonna see it. Dead Space was really good, also. Mm-hmm. Dead Space was awesome. But Half-Life, was outside of Doom. Doom was my first person shooter. Mm-hmm. Half-Life was the first one I think I truly fell in love with. Mm-hmm. And when Half-Life 2 came out, I was ecstatic, and I played it for hours on end. And it was also, honestly, the first game I can say truly scared me. Mm-hmm. It was the first game I could honestly say truly scared me. Wasn't Dead Space the one that was fucking terrifying?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, okay. Yes. Dead Space was the one that was absolutely terrifying. That was another game that seriously, truly scared me. That was the first game I actually was like, oh my god, I jumped. But Half-Life is great, and it's so disappointing that there's no Half-Life 3. Fucking hell, they need to release that.
They actually had some really scary moments in the Resistance series, too.
They did. Remember. There was a scene from the trailer that was in either the second or third Aliens movie, the one with Bill Paxton. That's probably the second one. That's Aliens. Yeah, that's Aliens. Mm-hmm. But
game over, man!
But Dead Space was one game. I remember the first one of my buddies.
And I actually have not watched a single trailer for Alien Covenant, by the way.
One of my buddies that I used to hang out with all the time, when he had Dead Space, and he goes, "Dude, you got to play this game. This game is terrifying." And I was like, "There's no way this game's that scary." He's like, "No, dude. I straight up first time I played it, I turned it off. I was too scared." And I was like, "There's no way." I was totally skeptical, and I played it, and I literally jumped behind the couch. I straight up went over dramatic with it and like jumped behind the couch in one of the scenes, and I fucking was terrified. It scared the shit out of me. And anyone, if you haven't played Dead Space, totally recommend it because that game is awesome.
The last movie that made me jump behind something was Ouija Origin of Evil.
That was scary. The scene where the alien is headbutting the cockpit windshield. Oh, dude. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer, but
I've seen one trailer. I have not seen any of the other trailers. I don't want to because trailers nowadays ruin everything, especially for horror movies.
See, my main reason for staying away from the trailer is because this is the first Alien movie in 20 years. Unless you count AVP, which I have purposely avoided watching.
I will say they did a very good job of making the Alien movie look similar to the past ones, but a little bit better.
Well, the reason I'm avoiding it, though, avoiding the trailers, is because I want to go in, and I just want to be blown away with the actual theater experience, seeing a modern update
of Alien.
Of the actual Alien.
Yeah, which there is. From the trailers, it looks like there is. Which I know I'm already going to get blown away still because it's a modern day.
Yeah, I made it this far. All I got to do is make it on Thursday now.
Yeah,
so.
But the, what was I going to say? But the thing is, with what I kind of like about the series, which is one thing that no other series has done, is go horror action. Or horror action. And you're getting a horror again, which is something that's, I think, extremely difficult to pull off.
So what I've heard this Alien Covenant's a good blend between Alien and Aliens as far as themes.
Yes, I have heard this is more of a horror film than an action film, but I like that aspect. I have avoided the trailer until yesterday when it was put in front of me by YouTube.
Oh,
that sucks. I'm sorry.
And they let you skip? It like made you sit there for 30 seconds?
That. Straight up, I hate when YouTube does that shit. Can't sleep. Well, you know what, Horny Taco? Hang out with us. Fuck it. Whatever.
The only problem is I promise we will not put you to sleep. So that's
we will not put you to sleep. There's no way. But obviously we're seeing this.
I'm
Thursday
assuming
night.
you're one of our West Coast viewers since it's about
probably.
12:30.
It's about 12:30. But
I mean East Coast. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm assuming one of our East Coast viewers.
But we're definitely seeing this Thursday night, right?
Yes.
It's a date.
A date night.
It's a date night. All right. Cool. But
how many popcorns are you going through on this movie?
3 popcorns. But I'm so freaking excited for it because Aliens is, in my opinion, probably the best sequel of all time. Probably. It's
one of the best sci-fi movies of all time.
Fantastic sci-fi movie. And for an action sci-fi, it is fantastic. For a horror movie, it's not really a horror movie, but for Alien 1, Alien was fantastic as a horror movie. Aliens, the second, fantastic as an action movie. They literally hit a home run in 2 genres with this one series in the first 2 movies.
Oh, yeah.
Third movie, no slouch either. Don't get me wrong. Oh my god!
Thank you, Whiskey Cleric.
Whiskey Cleric, thank you for the follow. I'm not even gonna lie, that literally made me jump. That fucking scared the shit out of me.
That's because we forgot to mute it on our end.
That scared the shit out of me. But the third one, no slouch. But the fourth one,
such a big supporter.
The fourth one really let me down. I will say the Alien Resurrection was not good.
It's the Batman Robin of the series.
It is. It's Batman Robin of the series. But now, you guys, for you guys who don't know,
it's the 4th movie.
But for you guys who don't know, whenever we have a horrible, horrible sequel to anything, we call it the Batman and Robin of the series because if you guys watch the original quadrilogy of Batman movies from the 90s, is it the 90s?
First one was 89.
First one was 89.
I believe 97.
Yes, so from 89 to 97, the first 3 were decent to okay, good to okay. The 4th one is not supposed to be a comedy by any sense of the word, and that's the George Clooney and Arnold Schwarzenegger Batman with Mr. Freeze. That movie was so bad that it was seriously hilarious. Like, this movie is hilarious. We were dying laughing at this movie that's not even supposed to be a comedy, and literally it's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not supposed to be a comedy. That's how bad this movie was. So when we refer to something as the Batman and Robin of this series, we're saying it's a horrible, horrible sequel.
And Whiskey Cleric, I agree with you because
the fact that it's returning to a movie horror movie type like the first one, I completely agree because that's, again, 20 years later. They're going back to the building blocks of the series with this one by going horror.
If you're talking about horror, you're talking about 40 years later from the first Alien movie.
Right, but
isn't that insane?
I know.
We're almost 40 years out from the first Alien movie.
But see, that's what that's what I like about this, though, is they're going back to what made Alien good.
Yeah.
The Alien series good, which AVP, not very good. The Predator movies are good.
Those were in
I know, but those are like, oh god, Val Kilmer's bat nipples. Ah!
Yeah, that was that Batman Forever?
That was Batman Forever, and then they brought the bat nipples back in the George Clooney and Batman and Robin.
They accentuated the bat.
They didn't just, they went
it
bat
was just
nipples.
A circle in Batman Forever. Then they did the circle with the
point.
little nipple.
With the point. And the best part about the Batman and Robin bat nipples was they zoomed in on the bat nipples, which you saw, and then they went bat butt.
And bat crotch.
And bat crotch. They went straight up bat butt with George Clooney, and then again with bat girl. They went bat butt, which had a nice bat butt. But, really? This is Batman, you're showing me bat nipples and bat butt?
What was Joel Schumacher thinking?
Honestly.
I'm just going to zoom in on the ass real quick.
Hold up, guys. Hold on. Stay right there.
As soon as I did, we're both doing like an old school ass camera.
End scene.
We're both doing old school ass cameras. The fucking
end scene. Bat butt. Boom. Next frame.
Nice shot. Can you imagine? He's like zooming on the butt. Well, that's a money shot there, baby. That's a money shot right there. George Clooney, I want you to bounce for me a little bit. Because he does. He does bounce. He bounces the butt. God damn it.
He bounces the bat butt. Alliteration at its finest. Bounces the bat butt.
Oh, man.
But I do like that. I do agree that I like that they're going back to horror because that's where the original trilogy started.
I do like the original Alien movie just a tad bit more than Aliens because of the horror aspect.
I think he was tripping acid
such
and all those cars and weird angles and shit. Literally, okay, that movie was made to sell toys. Because the whole movie looks like toys.
Well, he was tripping acid in Batman Forever with the neon, and then he continued the acid trip, and then the studio was like, you know what? You can keep doing your acid, just slip these different outfits
Let's sell some toys.
Because, they had random outfit units for no reason, like the silver fucking... There was no reason other than to sell extra action figures.
Oh,
that was it.
That movie is...
Everybody, they each had their own vehicle because they even had a toy plug in the movie.
They did. I'm sorry, my favorite scene in the fucking I have two favorite scenes from that movie. One when there's hockey skating bad guys, and then all of a sudden Batman and Robin go with their feet, and all of a sudden they got ice skates under their bat shoes with their heels. They click their heels together like fucking. This is fucking what? They're obviously the Wizard of Oz. They're like Wizard of Oz. They click the red ruby slippers together like Wizard of Oz. And then the other scene is, "Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman." That scene is hilarious. The head wobble is great.
Or you can point to the shameless action figure toy plug where Poison Ivy goes, "That's why every Poison Ivy action figure comes complete with him," and points to Bane. Have you no shame?
Did you watch any more of that video, or are you saying screw it? We'll watch it after. We're going to keep the show going. We'll watch it after. The only saving grace of that movie was Arnold's one-liners. Oh my god, his one-liners were the best. Everybody, chill.
So unnecessary.
Oh my god, so unnecessary. His one-liners were so great, though. How many times did we straight up bust out laughing in that movie?
It saved your friendship with another individual, is what it did.
You're right.
You guys were in a huge fight.
I remember we were pissed off. I do remember.
And you guys, and neither of you guys had seen Batman and Robin, and you guys kind of bonded over laughing over that. Anyway, so since we're already on movies, let's move on to movies here. Keeping with the Alien theme, obviously. Yeah. Favorite Alien movies. We're not talking about the Alien series, like Alien movies in general.
So just Alien movies in general. Ooh.
I have so many.
I do too.
It's gonna be very
Alien
hard
movies are so great to go with. And I narrowed earlier today. Don't like foam.
Yeah, that's why we're reporting Against the Glass.
Yeah, Against the Glass. Don't put a head on.
I was just telling Nick here my story earlier. I was out.
Oh, this is so disappointing.
I was out to eat with my parents earlier today, and my dad orders a beer. I order a beer. My parents like to split a beer. And my dad he gets a chill glass with his bottle.
He just straight pours it like this.
Straight in. Maximum foamage. And then gives it to my mom and goes, "Honey, hurry up and drink it. The foam is the best part."
It makes me gag.
I had to walk away.
Straight up, we have a friend who does that. Yeah. Like he doesn't.
But he doesn't like foam. He legitimately doesn't know how to pour a beer.
He just doesn't know how to pour a beer. But the only beer that's good with a larger head is Guinness. And I'm not even a big fan of Guinness. I don't like stouts all that much. But that's legit the only beer I could say that you're supposed to put a good head on. But Alien movies and
the back car, we forgot about that.
Oh my god, the credit card! The Batman credit card that expires never! Yes, the Batman credit card! Oh!
It said good through, and then it goes forever.
Oh, the Batman credit card's the best. Yes, I would love to have the Batman credit card. Never leave home without it. But
Hi, Freeze.
I'm Batman.
Anyway, so,
How did George Clooney have a movie career after that?
by furiously apologizing.
Because Joel Schumacher didn't really have a career
He
after that, did he?
profusely apologized for them. Actually, honestly, I remember looking this up not too long ago.
You walked away?
No, I think Joel Schumacher actually released a pretty decent movie at some
Really?
point after. Hold on, let me
Was
find...
it to sell toys? But my favorite...
By the way, you do know he directed The Lost Boys, right?
Really? Wow, did he go downhill?
One of you and one of your girlfriend's favorite movies.
Did he go downhill with that?
What was the movie? What was it? Hold on. Phantom of the Opera.
The number 23 isn't bad
actually
either.
never saw that
That's not a bad movie either. It's interesting premise and totally way out of this
But
world.
I walked away as in I had to walk away from the table, step away, go to the bathroom, clear my head. Make sure no one got yelled at.
By burying that movie in the backyard and never looking back pretty much. Straight up going Family Guy Mel Gibson with The Passion of the Christ 2. You ever see that Family Guy episode? Where,
Oh, yeah.
They had to steal Passion of the Christ 2?
Yeah.
That's what he went with it. But,
Anyway.
my favorite alien-themed movie. And I straight up, I couldn't get away from 2 in particular. And I was able to, because I have so many that I love, because I love alien movies. And I narrowed it down to 2 earlier today. And I'm going to go with 1, Independence Day. That movie is straight up just good. It's a perfect amount of funny with a perfect amount of action with a perfect amount of alien.
That was one of mine. I just have this sentimental attachment to Independence Day because I grew up watching it.
Also,
and it's a great
I have
movie.
I'm going beyond that. I have a sentimental attachment to Will Smith because
True.
I grew up watching Fresh Prince,
Yes.
and I love Will Smith. I think he's hilarious. I think he's a great actor. He's versatile, and I think he's just that movie is just good. The new one, not so much, but the old one, fantastic.
I'm purposely avoiding watching that movie. I don't want to ruin the
Should I
first
send that
movie
video
for
link to
myself.
some nerdy-looking kid? Yeah, do it. Fuck it. Send it to all your friends. But Independence Day is one of my favorite alien movies, and it's just a good movie. And the fighter scene at the end, it's a perfect mix of it cracks me up, and it's awesome. It straight up steals a page out of Top Gun's
when
book.
they're blowing up the ship.
Yeah.
All right, you assholes.
It straight up steals a page out of Top Gun. God damn it, Obama Wizard, you stole my thunder. District 9's my other one. District 9 is seriously...
Both are two of mine, but it
Yeah,
does. And
but-
Neil Blomkamp has discussed it. I don't know if it's happening, but so
you know what
far
they
there's
need to
nothing
call it
going
is
on there.
District 10. But District 9 is seriously amazing. That is my other favorite alien
I want to
movie.
see the District 9 sequel I pitched a few shows back. I really do want to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. But District 9 is a fantastic alien movie. It's a great real-world-esque movie. It brings aliens down to Earth, and it makes aliens seem like what aliens would be in this planet, which is basically undesirables. If they were to inhabit this Earth they would be undesirables at first. We'd be racist towards aliens, and that's what they were. They'd be in the slums.
By the way, real quick, Claire wants to know Resurgence or the original. Does he even need to ask?
Don't even ask. Don't even ask. Just watch the original. Don't watch the. You don't even have to watch the
Taco
second
wants to know
one.
what game would a nerd be on,
What game would a nerd
and then
be
Whisker
on?
said Roblox.
League of Legends. A lot of nerds play League of Legends.
True.
Dota 2 is another one. A lot. StarCraft 2.
Ooh, StarCraft too.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that is.
It's big in Southeast Asia. A lot of nerds have been playing. What's the guy's name? Players Battleground or whatever it is. PUBG. That one.
Anyway, but continue your
but-
movie thing.
Counter-Strike is a lot of nerds too. Counter-Strike is great nerds because they think they're awesome. I'm a Counter-Strike player myself, and the Counter-Strike nerds in Counter-Strike in that game, wow, just they think they're awesome, but they're not.
Yeah.
But District 9, it takes aliens and brings it to a real world scenario, and it makes it realistic. And the story itself is awesome. It's a great survival drama action movie with a lot of awesome fight scenes and Cloverfield. That is actually Cloverfield's a good movie. I'm not
made
gonna
me
lie.
moist the last night.
Cloverfield's a good movie.
The night I saw it. Oh my god.
Did you see the new Cloverfield? Because I
loved
didn't.
it.
Did you?
Loved it.
The new one?
I actually never saw the original, but I saw the
new one. I've heard is awesome.
Oh my god, was it awesome!
I never saw it, and I want to.
So
you're telling me you're going to add it to your Blu-ray collection?
It's a very claustrophobic feel.
I'm okay with that in some movies, though.
No, it works very, very well. And John Goodman's
also,
performance is
Charlton Copley doesn't hurt either.
Copley.
Charlton Copley.
Yeah, with District 9.
Oh yeah. But
he basically works with Blomkamp in all his movies. He's in District 9. He's a bad guy in Elysium.
Yeah. But District 9 is such a damn good movie. It's a fantastic. Literally, if I want to think of an alien movie, immediately it comes to mind is District 9.
Yeah.
That's literally what I want in an alien movie.
Yeah. And
he hit the home run there. And I so badly want a sequel of it, and so badly want to see 3 years later. Him returning 3 years later to help out with the antidote. I got banned for someone's stream because of my name. Seriously? That's like disappointing. I love your name.
Oh, we didn't even ban Filthy.
I think your name's awesome, but I so badly want to see a sequel for that movie. So that right there, just a sequel for that movie would just. If I have movie wishes, that's one of them. If I were to have 5 movie wishes, that'd be one of them. District 9 sequel.
Those are 2 of them I want to discuss. You make my job a little easier, so I don't have to talk as much.
Well, you're welcome.
But my first one I'm gonna go with, and it's I have 3.
Okay.
3 more. I had 5 total. I couldn't choose, and I want to talk about all of them.
I narrowed it down to 2.
Two of them are horror ones, and my last one's a little more under the radar, but I really do love the movie, like, genuinely. Anyway, the first one I'm going to talk about is Signs.
Oh, my God, I forgot that was an alien movie.
That was one of the first horror movies in general that I watched.
That movie's so good.
And it scared the fuck out of me.
You know you made a good horror movie if you get spoofed by a scary movie.
Yep. Well, I mean, they don't spoof the
For a PG-13
movie. They don't
movie.
always spoof the best movies, but continue.
But a lot of the horror movies they spoof are normally pretty good, though. But for a PG-13 horror movie, that movie is fantastic and seriously scary.
And the suspense aspect, I think it was Shyamalan's last great film until he came back with The Visit a couple years ago.
Visit was a good movie. That threw me through a fucking loop.
Oh my god.
That was an M. Night Shyamalan plot twist to the T.
I remember watching The Visit. I was at my house. My parents were asleep upstairs. I was downstairs watching the movie in the dark about like 12:30 at night. And the scene where the grandma just starts running around the house.
Yes! Naked, of all things.
Dude,
naked grandma!
I paused it to get some popcorn, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, I'm just envisioning a grandma running up and down the hall. I'm like, this is fucking with my head. Signs
would have been so better if the ending was different. Yeah, okay, the twist of Signs is that all the aliens were Jews. That's why they're in the basement.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is the greatest theory I've ever heard. Would have been better. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Well, I do. I like both movies I nicknamed more than Signs.
Yeah.
But as far as
a horror film for an alien movie, that movie's probably better.
For the grace of that movie, I was clinging to a pillow. Mm-hmm. And the other movie I want to talk about is a movie that
there's very few PG-13 scary movies that actually scare me. Insidious 1, Signs, and Ouija: Origin of Evil. Those are the only really PG-13 scary movies that actually scare me. I saw Signs when I was like 10, scared me shitless. See, that's the thing though, is we were also really young when Signs came out. How old were we?
Dude, I remember. I'll tell you the story about when I first saw Signs. It's actually kind of interesting. I was at our friend Johnny's house.
Signs,
and he was doing science fair project on people's heart rates.
2002, so we would have been 9?
On people's heart rates
9
during a scary movie versus a comedy movie. Ooh. So I was watching this shit with a fucking monitor hooked up to me.
So you're already kind of freaking out because you have a monitor on you. Speaking of which, where do you get a heart rate monitor from?
It was like the fucking, like it was taking my pulse basically.
Like nowadays, a heart rate monitor is You can find those pretty much anywhere. But
well, basically how he did it is he had the little
or 2003 or 2004
he had the little
probably.
pulse taking things you get like the nurses have, and every once in a while he would like check
blood pressure check.
Yeah, he would check your pulse.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's a blood pressure checker. But you can check your pulse with that really easily. But
that actually accentuates your pulse.
Yeah. Anyway, my other movie is a movie that actually was not very well received when it came out, but I personally loved it. Was The Fourth Kind. I don't know if you ever saw that movie.
Okay, you know what? I do vaguely remember this movie. It was
one of the more realistic alien abduction movies I ever saw. And that was another one that was super, super creepy.
I do remember this movie. I have seen it. It is pretty creepy.
The thing with the owls like looking like that the owls are like aliens.
You know that movie only had a $10 million budget? Which
surprised.
Back in 2009, that's...
I'm not surprised, honestly.
That's minuscule.
I'd only seen the movie one time, and I don't really remember many of the plot
They didn't have
points.
any big stars, that's why.
Well, they Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
But, they're Bill Patton. Anyway.
Oh, they did have Bill Patton.
But he wasn't as big that as he is now. Anyway.
$48 million in the box office. It's not very good. Starship Troopers is hands down my favorite top 3 movies. Starship Troopers, I've actually never seen... Have I? Starship Troopers.
I've never seen it. I don't know what you have. I've never seen it.
Oh, man.
But with The Fourth Kind, I only
that.
saw it one time, and that was close when it came out, and I don't remember many of the plot points from it, but it still sticks to me.
Oh, I have seen this movie. That movie is pretty fucking good.
It still sticks to me just because of how much it scared me when I first watched it. But the third one, probably my favorite one on this list, is the one that's not as well known, low under the radar. Attack the Block.
Oh shit! Oh my god! What did I just do?
What the hell did you?
What did I just do, guys? I am so sorry if you're still here. Oh, I just minimized everything.
Anyway, Attack the Block.
That scared the shit out of me.
My third movie is Attack the Block with John Boyega.
Attack the Block. I never saw that.
You should watch it. It's about this British gang, like these gangsters, and it's led by John Boyega, and basically what they did during an alien invasion. And it's funny at parts, like it's mildly funny, like a Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz. Well, Shaun of the Dead is really funny, but it's about as funny as Hot Fuzz, I'd call it.
Also, when I watch Starship Troopers, I'm not sure if they are fucking with me or being serious. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I kind of get the same vibe.
Never seen it.
There's some movies that, like, that's a good example of one, but there's some movies that I can't tell if they're just fucking with you, like as a joke, or if they're being serious about it. And those movies, like, they get me. They make me laugh, but they make me kind of edgy at the same time. But go ahead and continue with Attack the Block.
I want to show you guys. It's one of my favorite movie aliens in general in this movie. The aliens are really cool looking in this movie, but it's basically like an action movie with. Here you can see the kids in the movie. They're like basically like British. They're a British gang, is what it is. And it's a movie I would think you guys should check out. But so they basically fight off these alien invaders, and these are the aliens in the movie.
Okay, that's
you
very
guys
interesting.
Can't see that. You got like the neon blue teeth.
It's very interesting.
It's a really interesting looking alien. It's really like, I guess, hip movie, I'd want to say.
Let me ask you this. Since staying on theme with that, what is your favorite alien portrayal of an alien in a movie? I have two. Mine first one is Alien itself. I think that Alien is terrifying. My second one is what was the movie that just came out recently that we saw, you, me, and Marcy, with the big egg-shaped spaceship where they went in and they put the hand
Arrival?
Arrival. The alien portrayal in that one was so intriguing that I loved it. How about The Thing? Or is that more monster movie? The Thing...
You could consider that. You could definitely consider that an alien movie. You could... I think you can consider The Thing... It's a monster movie technically, but the monster is technically an alien. It's from another world.
Yeah, it is. It is. It isn't from another world. Now... Another one that I really like to portray of an alien because I think it's probably the most realistic of any of the aliens is Life. The way they portrayed the alien in Life.
Wait. What movie was Life?
You don't remember?
Life. Job memory here.
We just saw it, like within the last month or 2 months.
Life?
Yes. Where they like are in the space. They're in the like the spaceship and they have like the medical room and he's like playing with it in the glove.
Oh shit! The one with Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Where Ryan Reynolds is in it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes. That movie, I thought... The portrayal of that is, I think, the most realistic alien portrayal ever.
It's basically Alien.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically Alien.
Basically Alien, but with a little bit more of a realistic style.
Yeah, it's more
based in realism and a more believable alien movie. That's what it is.
It's more procedural. It's actually more of a what would an actual spaceship do? If they came
it's also a lot more gentle, and the alien itself is a lot more gentle to start, and then it's like, oh shit. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was really good. I found one nerd with little viewers so he could see it, but was scared. Nice.
He was scared.
But. The way they portrayed
you just gave me an idea, Horny Taco.
What?
I'm gonna pitch this on air. If one of these shows, we ask these guys to send us the scariest shit they can find,
and we react to it,
yeah,
I'm down. If you guys can find some scary,
legit scary,
find the scariest scene you can think of. We will turn off the lights. If you guys want us to. It could be just a true
story thing they got to read as long as it's not way too long.
Yeah, we will do it live on the air. You know what? Fuck it. I think that's a great idea. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we should probably say that for Halloween, though. I'd be
done with that. We are gonna do. We like to keep things.
We'll probably do a few themed episodes for Halloween, just because of how much we love Halloween.
But, dude, Halloween's one of our favorite holidays. We go all out with that shit.
Anyway,
but
continue. We're talking about life.
Oh, I just think that the alien portrayal of life is just so... It's perfect. It literally is what you would want from a portrayal of an alien. Fuck, I just turned my phone off. What you gonna say?
Oh, we were just talking about how come Halloween time we want to do a show where all you guys send us the scariest shit you can find on the internet.
Now I'm interested in that topic, but no gore. Yeah, try to keep that. I mean, if it's gore from a movie, that's
honestly,
fine.
I don't know about you, but gore is not something that actually scares me.
No, gore doesn't scare me. Dude, I love the movies.
Well, yeah, but
and have you ever seen the movie Hostel?
I fucking hated it.
It's one of the goriest movies I've ever seen.
I fucking hated it though. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? This
honestly, I thought that was one of the weirdest...
It's a very well reviewed movie.
It's a very good story.
Well-received movie.
It's a very good story, but it is weird. Mm-hmm. But if there's things... Oh, wait. Is that the one of all the conspiracy theory trolls said it was going to be the precursor to a Carnage movie?
Oh no. They said it was going to be a precursor to... if you're talking about life, people thought it was going to be a precursor to Venom.
Yes, you're right. Yep.
I think the movie, I forgot if it was either the people from Sony or the people that made Life came out and said, no, this is not.
If they were to make that a precursor to Venom, that is the biggest stretch I have ever seen.
It makes sense in the fact that alien kind of looked like Venom. Towards the end, when it got bigger.
In Life?
Yeah, remember the model? It looked like Venom. It did bear resemblance to Venom. Obviously, it wasn't near the size of Venom, but as far as the facial structure of
I guess I can kind of see it, but there's a lot of... Because that's the color of my dick. What? How is your name black?
Oh, man.
I changed color, but
anyway, so continue.
But if I am thinking of an alien... movie and I want to see an alien in a movie and I want it to be more of a and I'm looking for something realistic here. I want it to be exactly what they portrayed in Life. That's the one thing I've been wanting in an alien movie is give me a realistic scenario, give me a realistic portrayal, and they did that with Life.
And you're about to hear that soon from me, but
really
pitch. Well, it's not that realistic, but grounded.
Going back to the horror thing, if we don't even have to wait for Halloween. If you guys want to send us something that you want us to react to that's horror related, that you guys send us your scariest
you can send us shit. But
send us your scariest shit. And
I'm talking about doing a full on episode doing this.
We can do a full on. If we got enough, we can do a full on episode of us watching, reading, listening to scary shit, and we can throw our own scary shit out there. Have you guys watch some shit? Yeah. We'll do a whole horror episode, which we're gonna probably do a lot of horror around Halloween. Even before Halloween, we're fine. Superman vs. Batman, oh my god, that is a horror in itself. But moving on away from...
You had to bring that up. By the way, my favorite actual movie, Alien, if you want to talk about actual Alien, I really, really, really liked the aliens in Independence Day. I thought that those aliens I don't know
Why can I not picture a single alien in Independence Day?
I'll throw it up for you, but
I've seen that movie like 7 times.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single alien. I remember the ship.
Those aliens generally, I don't know what it was about them, but they genuinely creep me out. You know what it was? I don't know if you remember that scene here. I'll throw it up.
Oh, okay, you're right. I do remember.
I'll throw it up for you guys to see. This was the alien in Independence Day. At least the alien species that they showed in Independence Day. But there was that one scene with the doctor where they're in the room exploring the alien. The alien like kind of like pops up, like takes out her chokehold, pushes him against the screen, like talks to him. Mm-hmm. That creeped me out, and like the screech it gave. It's a creepy ass screech, and then the overall build of that alien, the way they designed the alien, I thought was a really creepy looking, really realistic looking design. So,
have you ever seen the show Falling Skies?
No.
I thought the aliens in Falling Skies were really cool. And I thought that the whole idea of Falling Skies is a really cool show.
But in general, the reason I like it is just because it's a more realistic looking alien, at least in my opinion. For example, like the alien in Predator doesn't scare me a single bit because it's not realistic. It looks like a guy in dreads.
See, the alien in Aliens doesn't even really scare me. It doesn't look realistic at all.
The alien doesn't scare. It's just really cool looking.
It is cool looking. It's cool as fuck looking. I thought they went, them ugly little fuckers. I thought they went a little overboard.
Welcome to Earth.
I thought they went a little overboard with the alien in Aliens, like with the alien queen.
The queen alien.
Yeah, the queen. They went a little
big
overboard.
Bitch.
Yeah, it was a huge bitch. That's some big ass panties. But you know what aliens I've always
but I'm back.
You know what aliens I've always found hilarious though? Men in Black.
Oh yeah,
the aliens in Men in Black.
We didn't mention that movie.
I know,
as far as alien movies in general,
because we went with a little bit.
You know
darker.
what movie we did? Oh, this is a travesty. There was 2 movies we did not mention for alien movies.
What?
Close Encounters of the Third Kind by Steven Spielberg.
Oh.
And E.T.
E.T.
Steven Spielberg movies. We just neglect Steven Spielberg completely.
Which is weird because we love Steven Spielberg on the show.
Oh yeah, I will mention to those movies.
Dude, Jersey Ventura was in the Predator movie. Jesse
Ventura.
Jesse Ventura. Goddamn.
What? Okay, I've never seen the Predator movies. Just throwing it out there right now. That's one of my guilty movies. Like
this guy's a movie fanatic. Like
that's one of
this man's movie
really
collection is bigger than like my Pokemon card collection from first grade. This man has more movies than he knows what to do with.
I just bought 6 Blu-rays yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. But, for Black Friday, which they have deals of like $3 Blu-rays, spends over $300 in Blu-rays.
But
chest cavity blown out about 20.
But what was I gonna say?
Ooh, I got a good topic for a future show.
What?
Best movie kills.
Oh well, hell yeah, we can do that.
Oh yeah. Best movie kills.
Oh yeah, the Predator. It's one of those movies that I'm really ashamed to say I haven't seen.
That is shameful.
You guys are about to hate me because I'm about to tell you guys some shit that I've not seen that I'm really ashamed of.
Avatar?
Gladiator. I'm not ashamed of Avatar.
Oh, what?
Gladiator.
Oh, you should be ashamed.
Gladiator.
Shame him. He's never seen Avatar and he refuses to watch it. Shame him.
Gladiator.
It's a great movie.
Maybe I'll watch it for a second when it comes out in 2020. Gladiator. The Godfather trilogy.
I'm gonna chain you to my couch and make you watch Avatar.
The Godfather trilogy. However, that will soon change. I am buying that on Blu-ray, the whole trilogy, in very shortly.
Ooh.
That will soon change.
Whoa. You've never seen Godfather?
No.
Or 2?
Or
3?
Or 3. That will soon change.
James Cameron Fapitar, basically. That is literally what perfect personification of that movie. It is a Fapitar. It is that movie is so good looking. It's straight up sexual. Like, it is so beautiful. Quentin Tarantino shootouts in his movies. Oh my god. Straight up one of the best shootouts I've ever seen is Hateful Eight.
What if there was a way we could watch a movie together? That would be cool. I mean, can you think of a way where we could live stream? I mean, would that be legal? First of all?
Yes, as long as we don't show the movie on our stream. Like, if we put up
watch the movie along with us.
If you guys were to watch the movie along with us, I mean, yeah, we could do that. But Quentin Tarantino's shootouts are the fucking best. Hateful Eight, Django Unchained, that shit, those movie shootouts.
That show at the end of Django Unchained.
Hateful Eight, first off, throws me through a goddamn loop.
He played a little bloodbath at the end.
Yes! I loved it! It was great, and Quentin Tarantino's a goddamn genius. The entire movie takes place in one room.
No one can direct dialogue like Quentin Tarantino.
Oh my, no.
You're talking about a 3-hour movie where 2 hours and 45 minutes of said 3-hour movie is in one room with just people talking.
Yep. How?
And I was engrossed in the movie this whole time.
Fantastic movie! I recommend Hateful Eight to anyone! How? The man's a goddamn madman. He's an absolute madman.
Anyway, the one other movie that
one of my favorite
I'm
directors.
ashamed of not seeing is Braveheart. Never seen Braveheart.
I quit. I quit. What? Why? Have you ever seen Roadhouse?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Did not like it. Okay, it was an entertaining movie, but it was not a good movie by any stretch of the word. Very manly movie, very entertaining movie, not a very well-made movie. Hateful Eight was great. I like Walton Scoggins. He's the white guy alive at the end of the movie. Yep. Channing Tatum was surprised to help me in the movie. I was actually...
Roadhouse is the greatest man movie. If there's a movie I would describe as a man movie, that's it.
Oh, I just said it's a very manly movie, very entertaining movie, not a very well-made movie, not a very
It's
good
fantastic in every way. If you're a man, you have to like Roadhouse.
I need to rewatch it because I was a kid.
Please do.
That was one of the movies.
Right after we watch Avatar.
That was one of the movies I snuck by my dad. They never knew I watched because I wasn't allowed to watch it. But I wanted to watch it.
No, straight up a bomb wizard. Channing Tatum threw me through a fucking loop. I was like, he's in this movie?
You know what movie he threw me for a fucking loop in?
21 Jump Street?
This is the end. Do you remember his cameo at the end? This is the end.
No.
The sex slave. Danny McBride.
Yes.
A gimp. He was a gimp.
Yep.
Danny
Oh
McBride.
my god. Okay, not really. All right. Peace out, Horny Taco. Thank you so much for coming out. And again,
Have a great night.
Have a
Sweet
good night,
dreams.
man.
Don't let the bad books bite. Be sure to check us out on Wednesday. We'll be back.
yeah,
Anyway,
we'll be back Wednesday. I can't believe you didn't like Roadhouse.
Wasn't it? I mean, again, I saw
You
it when I
haven't
was
seen
younger.
Avatar.
I saw it when I was younger. Again,
And
there's
refuse to see Avatar. You haven't seen any of the Godfathers. You haven't
that's
seen...
going to change very, very, very soon because I'm a huge fan
Can we
of
make
gangster
all of
movies.
these change? You haven't seen Braveheart and you don't like Roadhouse?
I haven't seen Gladiator. You missed Gladiator.
You haven't seen Gladiator either? Alright. And you call yourself a movie fanatic?
Anyway, so let's move on to the last topic. I've seen a lot of
I need a
movies.
second, okay?
I've seen a lot of
I
movies.
need a second.
But there's some movies that have just gotten by me. They've just gotten by me.
Fucking
So here's the
bad.
thing. I've had every opportunity to watch The Godfather.
This is the end. Oh my god, This is the end is a fantastic movie. If you want a movie that's literally going to make you roll on the floor laughing, that's it. It is a full-on raffle.
That movie has the
Ruffle.
distinction of being the movie I saw the furthest ahead of release.
Really?
I saw that a full 3 months before it released.
How?
Michigan State, baby.
That's an early screening. The early screenings I've seen are
Oh,
like...
yeah. Oh, I was shocked. I remember we were at the cafeteria.
Okay, I've seen
buddies.
early screenings, and they're always like 1 to 2 weeks ahead of time, not 3 months.
Yeah, I was.
How was it
I
done?
remember, I was at Michigan State. We were at the cafeteria, me and a bunch of my buddies, and they had a flyer, and they're like, March.
Wondering how long Danny McBride's character will last in Alien Covenant. I give him...
Okay, I have
if
a
he
fun
makes it,
game.
I give him...
Who lasts longer, Danny McBride or James Franco?
Oh... Oh, damn. Damn. You know what?
I'm going Danny McBride lasts longer.
He does seem to never die.
You know,
Think
the
of-
only reason I'm saying this is because I've seen him doing more press than James Franco in this movie. That's the only reason I'm saying it.
Think of Pineapple Express. Danny McBride had so much shit happen to him in that movie. How did he not die? The guy's invincible. He doesn't die. I think you might be right. Danny McBride might last longer in this movie, but never count out James Franco either.
Never cut him out.
But
anyway, as far as the Godfather movies, so real quick before we move on, I've had every opportunity to watch them on VHS because we actually do own the VHS collection, the VHS.
do
trilogy.
you? Those might be worth some money.
They might be. They're
might actually-
even still
like,
in the
I'm
wrap.
pretty-
They're still in the plastic.
Bro, that's worth shit ton of money. Those gotta be worth shit ton of money.
I have that, and I have Ben-Hur, I believe, in the wrap. So, but the reason I didn't do it is because I want to see it on Blu-ray. That's it.
Oh, they were $60.
$60 is $60. But is that, perfect condition?
Probably not.
Unused? Anyway, but let's move on. We can do this at a different time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've had every opportunity to watch it on VHS, but I respect, well, I've never seen it. I respect the trilogy so much, I do want to experience it in full Blu-ray.
Yeah, see, this is
So-
like a ton of money now.
So that's why, and it's
My money's on Danny Boy. I gotta agree with you. The guy's straight up invincible.
But let's move on to our pitches.
Still can't believe you didn't like Roadhouse.
You wanna launch the pitch topic?
You
here?
launch your pitch one because mine's gonna come straight up off the top of my head.
All right. So what we're gonna do?
This was introduced late.
What we're gonna do to close out the show is
Danny, the type of dude to say the Survivor's like in Tropic Thunder.
One of my
Another fantastic movie. You know what I love about this conversation?
One of my favorite comedies in general.
It is a great movie. You know what I love about this whole conversation in general is Danny McBride and James Franco, Pineapple Express, Tropic Thunder. This is the end.
Well,
Alien
James Franco
Covenant.
wasn't in Tropic Thunder though.
You're right, but
Jay Baruchel was. That's
Yes.
This is gonna do well.
yep. But this is the end.
Yeah.
One of these is not like the other.
But so we do this almost every week or every week. Have we done this every single week?
Mm-mm.
Okay, we do almost every week.
Almost every week.
We like to do a pitch topic where
We do.
we pitch something related
You want
to
to get some Tebow?
possibly.
Okay.
We pitch something related to what we've been talking about, related to something that's been going on during the week. So today we decided it's perfect time to pitch an alien movie.
Well, theme.
Anyway, so I'm gonna pitch basically a movie that I've always wanted to see, that I've never seen come to fruition, and it's an alien horror film, but basically it's combining the alien genre with the haunted house genre.
Haunted House with Eddie Murphy?
No, like the haunted house genre in general, like a haunted house genre, like genre, not serious genre.
So
like The Conjuring. Haunted in Connecticut,
okay.
Anyway, so basically, what I envision with this movie
Ooh, I
is
just had a great idea for something like that.
what I envision with this movie is, so it's a family. It could be family, it could be friends. I don't even know, but we'll call it a family for now. Living in this house.
It's better with friends because they're more likely to fuck with each other.
It's living in this house in the countryside. And one night they hear some weird ass shit outside. They look outside, they don't see shit, and they just hear shit.
So this is Signs minus the cornfield.
Minus the cornfield, yeah. This is going to get somewhere. You hear some weird ass shit outside. Look outside. You're going to see a lot of horror movie tropes, haunted house tropes, but with aliens, so it changes it. But they hear shit. They don't see anything outside. They're like, it's probably some animal. A couple nights later, they notice weird lights outside. They look outside. Some zooms off right in the distance. Not to be seen. And basically, as the movie progresses, more and more scares. And what they find out is they've been selected to be observed or watched as a case study by aliens. So every night while they sleep, these aliens come down and they basically just watch them.
But they don't do anything. They're sleeping.
Okay, but they watch them.
I'd watch them during the day when they're awake.
They could be watching them, but they're not openly watching. I'm talking about, when I say watching them, I mean they're literally.
I'm fucking with you.
They're
Continue.
literally in their yard, like
fucking with you. Continue.
fucking watching them. But
So,
they've been selected. They've been selected for observation, is what it is. So they see their daily habits, what they do every day, how they operate, because it's a new species. These aliens, they don't know what humans do, what they're about.
Shit's rolling through my head for mine right now.
Anyway,
I got so many ideas.
we're gonna read your pitch in a second, Whiskey Cleric. So eventually, the aliens make their move.
Oh my god, that is the greatest thing. That is the greatest thing I've ever read. The first like 2 sentences.
So anyway, after a few.
Hold up, you gotta read that.
We will. I promise we will.
Oh
we
my
will.
god, I've seen the movie The Plot You're Explaining, but I forgot the name.
I did forget to preface this. If this is a movie, I haven't seen it, and I apologize if this has already been made, but I will definitely watch it. This has already been made. So they're being watched, and then you know how in a haunted house movie you come to a climax and you try to exercise the house and stuff.
Yeah.
So this ends with the aliens full on trying to abduct them. But not abduct them like you would see in a normal alien movie where the saucer would just fly overhead and just like zap them up. No, the aliens like
straight up abduct.
Like they should like invade the home and go away and like try to capture them kind
That's
of thing.
That's my shit right here.
And then it ends with them getting abducted. You don't know what happens.
You got a sequel.
You could have a sequel. If the
leaves the door open. I like it. All right. Here's mine right now. All right.
So I'm just going for full on. But hold on, let's do Whiskey Clears first. But I was just going for full on horror.
Read his.
So I'm gonna read out loud. I'm gonna read out loud for all our podcast listeners. Well, podcasting gonna be up. But here's my pitch.
This one
from Whiskey Cleric. Jeff Goldblum is an alien from another planet. You already got me. When he touches someone in a sexual way, they transform into a carbon copy of Jeff Goldblum. And eventually the entire planet is populated with Jeff Goldblum. And we call it Jurassic Park 5 the Jeff World.
I'm sorry, this got me dead. Oh my god, that is the greatest idea ever.
Oh man. Can they all be the Jeff Goldblum from the Thor Ragnarok trailer? With fucking neon shit all over his face.
No, different versions of Jeff Goldblum throughout history. So you got the Jurassic Park Jeff Goldblum.
Independence Day Jeff
Goldblum. Yes.
The League, Ruxin's dad, Jeff Goldblum.
Oh my god. Oh man. But so my movie pitch here.
Obama is for real. If you remember the name, please.
Yeah, please do.
I do want to see it.
My movie pitch is, here we go. Picture this. You done? I need a drink here real quick.
Well, if you think about the watching part, and the fourth kind, they would say that it was more of a mockumentary, but they would say that like if there's an owl outside your window, it's like it's actually a lot of times an alien watching you.
Look at Ruby.
She's just sitting on Todd. One of his rabbits is just sitting on the other one right now, just comfortable.
I think she's sleeping.
Oh, well, sleeping, sitting on. Aliens in the Attic, but isn't that like a Disney movie or it's a kids movie, isn't it? Aliens in the Attic. I'm pretty sure it's a kids movie. But what's your pitch?
It's more of a kids comedy. Yeah. Okay. So here's mine. Picture this. All right. Set the mood.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Set the mood.
Affect the lighting to set the mood.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like this lighting a little bit. No, I know. All right, but you got a bunch of people in a house, right? Could be family, could be friends.
Yeah.
Haven't worked out the wrinkles yet.
Yeah.
They're in kind of the country, kind of the woods-ish, country woods, kind of. Kind of like where Steven's cabin is.
Okay.
But they're hanging out at night. Bonfire. All of a sudden, a bright flash of light comes crashing to the earth in a big explosion. Real vibrant light. Real vibrant, fiery explosion. They go, what the fuck was that? Let's go investigate. So they're walking through the woods, walking through cornfields, walking through the woods. Then they get to a clearing, and it's just smoldering. And it's smoky, and they don't know what the fuck's going on, and they see some lights kind of through it, and they're going, what the fuck? And then they hear a sound. It's just a loud sound. And they run away because it scared them. So, all of a sudden after that, some weird shit starts happening. You know, they see
Dark Skies.
Dark Skies.
You know what?
Okay.
I have seen that movie. I just don't remember much of it.
So some weird shit
I remember
starts happening.
birds like hitting houses and shit. I remember that from that movie. I'm gonna rewatch that one.
Think of the movie Birds.
No. Dark Skies. There were birds. There were definitely birds involved in that movie. Yeah. I know.
But so, anyways, back to it.
I'm gonna rewatch what about Moser. Thank you.
Back to it. So, weird shit starts happening now. And they're like shit just starts missing. Weird trees start falling down in weird ways. Like trees, like a tree from over here starts falling down over here. Like just weird lights start shining through the windows and stuff. And they're starting to freak out. And all of a sudden, one night, real calm night, real calm. One of the calmest nights yet. One of their friends just sits up in bed, and you see him just sleepwalk out. But he knocks something over on his way out, and it wakes up one of their friends, and he kind of follows them out just to see where he's going. He walks through the woods, and he enters the clouded smoke. It's still smoking at this point, still burning, and he's gone. And he's going, what the fuck? I lost him. So he runs back to the house to get his friends. And the friends all go, and they're going through the woods and running. They're sprinting at this point through the woods with flashlights, screaming his name. And they get to where this clearing was, and nothing's there. Nothing. A couple days pass. He reported to the police. Police investigate. Nothing. They can't find anything. No leads, nothing. All of a sudden, a couple days later at night, weird lights, a bunch of weird lights start flashing in the sky and doing weird movements. And all of a sudden, during the day, you see a ship. Daybreak comes and a ship exposes itself. Independence Day style, large thing, big ass motherfucker.
Big ass motherfucker.
And you got, and all of a sudden you see they get a message, just a message in the sky from their friend that's been abducted by aliens. So not to be mean, but the plot is To the Forgotten.
I've actually never seen that movie. That one's one I've never seen.
I've never seen that either. God damn, because this is straight up coming off the top of my head. It's straight up going off the top of my fucking head. And so, anyways.
I have a comedy one too, but you can continue.
Anyways, basically these friends, they have to figure out a way to, and then next day comes, alien ship's gone. But their friend's gone too. But weird shit keeps happening at night. Then another light crash lands. And they go, we gotta get him. So they start investigating. They can't find anything, but weird shit keeps happening. And the aliens start attacking the house.
Obama's is not even close.
Oh, okay. But the aliens start attacking the house and start fucking shit up. They start dropping trees in the house, and it's all out war with these aliens, but a horror war. So they're popping out of weird places, and they're bringing some weird ass like instruments to it, and bringing like they're scary as shit. These aliens are fucking terrifying. And it's just an all out war between humans and aliens, but it's just these friends and these aliens. And these aliens are really strong, but these friends have the will to protect their friend. And they infiltrate the aliens, and then all of a sudden, it's a lull.
You're really going to like Attack the Block. But continue.
Really? And then it's a lull.
It's not the same plot as Attack the Block, but
it's a newer found footage movie. Okay. But it's...
Wait, is that the one, is that Phoenix Forgotten? Is that what we're talking about?
I don't know.
It's the one that literally just came out in theaters a couple months ago. Let me just
but
continue.
So there's a lull in everything, and then everything's quiet, and then this guy's girlfriend's real sad, and she lives with him, and
yeah, Phoenix Forgotten. It's only just came out. I don't know what it's about though, but I never got to see it.
So, and then all of a sudden about the weird stuff that happened in Arizona. Okay, you know what? I think I've heard of that, but so.
That one was based, I believe, was based on actually like
real
UFO
quiet night,
real
quiet night, and they know something's still out there. Yeah. So the friends are like, you know what? Let's load up. They get all the guns and shit they got. They get all the bats, everything they got, and they're gonna fight these aliens. So they go out into these woods and they start hunting down these aliens, killing them. And there's alien guards around because they know that.
So like picking them off like stealth style.
So straight up District 9 type guard type shit, picking them off stealth style. And then they go through the woods and they get through to the ship that crash landed again. And the ship is like a scout ship for the big one.
So you're going action movie with this.
I'm going horror action. I'm going straight both. And they get into the ship and they take it back to the mothership. And they get in, they start infiltrating Star Wars style, and they get in through, and then they find their friend being experimented on.
Oh, Jesus.
And they gotta save them. And their way out is, and then the last scene you see, not even the way out, the way in, the last scene you see is them running into their friend being experimented on. They gotta save them. Boom, cut, credit, sequel. Cut scene, like they got an after credit scene of the next movie. You got a sequel coming on. You got a whole on trilogy.
So it's Red Dawn meets Battle LA.
Hey, Karma 312, what's going on, man? Red Dawn meets Battle LA. Basically,
that actually sounds.
That actually sounds pretty close.
Sounds about right. but
Battle LA, straight up underrated movie. I actually like that movie. Not gonna lie, and Red Dawn's a good movie in itself. So straight up good movies.
My second pitch is more of a comedy. It's more of a funny pitch. What if Pineapple Express 2? Well, first of all, remember Pineapple Express 1, how, like, you know, they're smoking and shit and they see the murder?
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck.
They see aliens?
Exactly.
Oh, yes! Yes!
And they gotta, like, go to, like, NASA or some shit.
Yes!
In, like,
so you basically got, hold up. You basically got Pineapple Express 1 mixed with, James Franco and Seth Rogen with Kim Jong-un.
Oh, the fucking interview.
The interview. You got The Interview mixed with Pineapple Express with aliens. Yes! Boom. Home run. Cast it now. Pitch it. Do it. Go.
Has there... you guys seem to really know a lot about alien movies. So, has there ever been an alien stoner comedy? Maybe Paul is the only one I can think. I don't think it was a stoner comedy. It was a comedy. I don't know if it was a stoner comedy.
Do the aliens smoke weed?
I'm pretty sure Paul smoked weed at some point. I don't know. Paul was
Fuck it. I've never heard of Paul.
Paul was voiced by Seth Rogen, so that character had to have smoked weed at some point in that movie.
Fuck it. Never heard of Paul.
I saw it when it first came on. I remember not liking it that much, but
again, never heard of Paul. Pitch it.
You were about to say Paul. Yeah.
Okay. You guys, Whiskey Cleric knows his shit. I like this. Apocalypse and Whiskey Cleric bringing the home runs tonight. Shit. Yeah, all right, we like that.
Anyway, do you have any other pitches?
No, that straight up, that honestly came up off the top of my head because when you said we're doing a pitch an alien movie, that
this is making me realize though the fact that there's similar plots for everything that we're pitching is maybe everything has been done with the movies. This is why we're not seeing as many of them as we saw in the 70s and 80s. You're
probably right, and that's what the thing is though is. I read something the other day that everything you're seeing released now is basically going back to what was released in the 70s and 80s.
Well, there's the major
Which means though...
Oh yeah, Paul smoked the joint.
because we saw Life, we saw Arrival, we've seen Aliens, like, we're redoing Aliens again. Yeah. Which means though, the zombie era is over. So we're going to see in, give it 5-10 years, we're going to see another era of zombies.
So if the zombie era is over, does that mean Zombieland 2 is dead?
God, I
don't think so. Well,
see, honestly, though, if they release a Zombieland 2, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed.
I thought they recently confirmed that they're working on Zombieland 2.
Then they're too late. I'll be honest, if they release it...
They shouldn't wait earlier.
If they were going to release a Zombieland 2, they are far too late. They are definitely far too... 2016?
Let's just go to a trusty source here.
Wikipedia?
On March 2017, it was revealed the script for Zombieland 2 has been completed. This is as of March. When asked Screen Rant, Warnick and Reese said, "It is an active development. We are trying to get it going. All of our cast have read the script and loved it. Ruben Fleischer is signed on. It's just a matter of making our cast deals and making it for a budget number. All the cast have become superstars now, so we made Zombieland with $20 million, so it's trying to fit that financial model into the sequel. So if it makes sense to the studio, being able to pay the actors for what they now get paid and deserve to get paid. We see Sony Pictures chairman Tom Rothman pretty frequently now, and we're pestering that dude. He's like, please, enough with the Zombieland talk. We're pestering him the way we pestered Fox and Deadpool. We're not letting go. We really want to see Zombieland 2. So it looks like the writers really want to see it happen. And it looks like the actors are basically on contingent upon the fact they get their money.
Yeah. Shaun of the Dead 2. Oh my god. Shaun of the Dead. Awesome. Not gonna lie, Shaun of the Dead is one of my favorite zombie movies. Has
Edgar Wright ever done a sequel though?
No.
The guy made Shaun of the Dead and made Hot Fuzz.
I don't think he has. He just does weird spin-off styles. Like weird different movies.
He's the best spoof filmmaker.
Yes, he is, absolutely. But Shaun of the Dead is fucking fantastic. We have a friend who turned Shaun of the Dead on for about 15 minutes.
Oh my god.
We told him to watch this movie because it's fantastic. And he turned on for 15... Oh my god. We are not even on camera. We are not even on camera. We are now. But he turned on Shaun of the Dead for about 15 minutes.
This pissed me off so much.
This happened he told us this last week. Because we were talking about... It was our friend from the show last week. And... we told him to watch Shaun of the Dead on the show, and he goes, okay, I'll watch it. So he turns it on Friday night, I think he said. Saturday morning, we went golfing. Saturday afternoon. And we're golfing, and he goes, oh, by the way, I turned on Shaun of the Dead last night.
And we're like, hell yeah, you watched it!
Yeah, you watched it. He goes, oh, no. I turned it off after 15 minutes. I go, why? Because it was British. Really?
Also, did you see the trailer for the new movie with Simon Pegg?
It was British?
With C. Cleric. I believe it's a movie that actually got released a couple years ago. They're re-releasing it. It's Robin Williams last one. He plays a dog in the movie or some animal, and then it's Simon Pegg and then the guys from Monty Python.
Oh my god!
And it's a comedy.
What the fuck?
I think it's called Anything and Everything or something like that. But it looks hilarious.
Automatic. Dude, I straight up was so pissed at him. I was like, no. British movies, one, are fantastic in so many ways.
Cuntosaurus.
So many ways. There's so many good British movies. And I started naming great British movies.
Can I ask you real quick? So, what you had blocked out was that cunt, and then you found a way to get around it by saying Cuntosaurus.
Cuntosaurus. The beginning of the movie is a little bit slow, but the fact that he says he turned it off because it's British.
I mean, that is like Edgar Wright style. Hot Fuzz is the same way. The movie's a bit slow.
Yes,
by the end,
that's his thing. He starts off with good dialogue and good character development. Then it's holy shit, all hell breaks loose.
Great movies.
Yes, but we reference a person on this show many times when we say a movie and we joke about a movie as entertaining. We're referring to the same guy. So the man didn't like The Revenant because there wasn't enough dialogue. But he didn't like Hateful Eight because there was too much dialogue. So what the fuck does the man like? He doesn't like Shaun of the Dead because it's British.
He also didn't like The Raid because there was enough dialogue.
Yeah. So
he thought The Raid had too much action.
We've come out of like award-winning movies and we'd be like, oh my god, that movie was incredible.
Oh, by the way, he did not like Arrival. He watched it last week.
We'd come out of award-winning movies, and he goes, oh, it was entertaining.
His movies are like snowballs rolling downhill.
What? Oh, absolutely, because they just build and build and build, so there's this massive shit show going on, crashing into the town. But...
I warned him ahead of time, I'm like, I feel like you're not gonna like this. This is not with Arrival. I'm like, this is not an action movie.
No,
there's no action
not,
whatsoever.
It's so good.
I didn't tell him it was about language. I just told him like it's not an action movie. It's gonna be all talking. I told him
it is so good though.
He goes, no, it's fine. I really want to see it. I heard it's good, but I still really want to see it. I asked him why he didn't like it. He goes, well, at some point they had to invade. Like, what the hell?
Arrival was such a good movie. Did he like Life? Did
he goes, no, he never saw it. But he goes. He said he didn't want to see it because he heard it's like an Alien remake, and they go, "Have you seen Alien?" He goes, "No." I'm like, "What the?" But so he goes, someone's got either the aliens got invaded and kill everybody, or the humans got invaded the ship and kill the aliens. Like, one of the two had to happen.
No, you know why?
That's not the point of the movie.
No, Andrew, it wouldn't be because you know why? Because that movie would just be entertaining. We rip on this guy's movie taste so much.
At least he loved Hacksaw Ridge.
Okay, that movie's fantastic.
That movie's damn near impossible not to like.
Of course, but...
Anyway.
No, it's just entertaining.
Anything else to add?
Nah.
Alright, The Revenant is good. I think it's more art.
Oh,
it is.
It is.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
If there's one way to describe The Revenant, it's
absolutely.
It's a favorite
movie than Jack and Jill.
Honestly, probably. But The Revenant, honestly, if there's one way to describe it, it is an art piece.
I'm pretty sure
scenery mixed with the trials, mixed with all of it, it's just an absolute work of art. And that was James Cameron, right?
What, The Revenant?
Yeah.
No. That was Alejandro J. Iñárritu.
Yes. That director hit a home run in every single way.
You know what the most mind-blowing aspect of that movie was for me?
What?
The fact that it was shot with all natural
lighting.
That's
what I was going to say, though, is absolute mind-blowing was they used natural light, which that hasn't been done in a real, like, throughout a whole movie since, like, the Titanic.
I don't think they did. No, they definitely had lighting on the Titanic.
They used real-world light for the sunset scene, though, which they waited 3 weeks to get that done.
I'm talking about a whole movie to be shot.
But
they would be like, "Oh, let's get this shot. Oh shit, we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. We didn't get we didn't get a good take. We gotta wait till that sun's in that position tomorrow."
So fantastic with the scenery that it is an absolute work of art, and it was awesome. I loved every minute of that movie.
And by the way, Obama Lizard, I think his favorite movie is actually either Dark Knight or Spider-Man, I believe.
He is a superhero fan.
He refused to watch Goodfellas because it's some old movie from the 70s.
It's
1990. Let's put this.
He tried to make this man turn off Raging Bull because it was in black and white. This is the kind of guy we're talking about right here. We love this man to death. He's our boy. He's our best friend. And we've known him since we were like 6.
His movie tastes are questionable.
But his movie tastes are questionable. His movie tastes are trash.
I said at best. It's a questionable at best.
That's a gift. That's a gift.
Because he does have good movie taste when it comes to like superhero movies and shit.
Okay, but that shit's a
no-brainer. That's why I said questionable at best.
superhero movies are straight up. Tell's gotta go fuck himself. Superhero movies are straight up no-brainers. No-brainers. They're actiony. They're entertaining. They're fun. They're perfect. They're literally just entertaining in every aspect. They're good.
Whiskey Clary, do you know how ridiculed I got? I put on Raging Bull when I was living with my roommates at State. I had 2 other roommates. And a 4th one that we never ever saw.
I don't think I can take that.
But I had 2 other roommates, and he was one of them. I put on Raging Bull because it was on Netflix. I hadn't seen it in a while. I'm like, oh shit, I really want to watch this again. Put it on. Both of them just sat there ripping on me for watching a black and white movie. I'm like, do you guys not understand what Raging Bull is?
It is fantastic. It's one of the greatest movies ever.
I almost lost my mind.
I would have literally just paused it and went ape shit out. Ape shit. Just full on ape shit. All over them.
Joe Pesci ape shit? Joe Pesci and Raging Bull ape shit?
Worse. I would have started it calm like, you made me an offer that I couldn't refuse.
Oh, Marlon Brando, okay.
Calm first. And then gone full on ape shit.
Joe Pesci and Goodfellas ape shit?
Yes.
Oh.
0 to 100. Like,
dance, motherfucker!
But
dude legit shot a kid.
See, the thing is though, is he likes superhero movies, but honestly, call me crazy. Superhero
Don't
movies.
say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
You don't know what I'm gonna say.
I'm warning you right now. Don't say it.
Superhero movies are easy. They're easy. Which is why I get so mad at DC. Because they're easy.
Okay, let me say one thing, though. You are right in a respect. It's easy to get it right.
Yes!
But
why doesn't DC get it right, then?
Because the hard part of a superhero movie is get it right, but at the same time make a good movie. Now, DC is doing both. They're doing neither. They're not making it right or making a good movie.
You wouldn't like the movie Clerks, I'm thinking. Clerks is great. I love Clerks.
Oh, dude. Classic.
Well, DC would bite different. Exactly, though. Okay, Whiskey Cleric, you are new to the show, but we have ripped on DC for, like, half of our episodes. Straight up, the biggest movies out there right now are absolutely the Marvel movies. And we had a huge topic last week where we were talking about where I was a big proponent of you need a big time actor to sell these movies. At the same time, though, Marvel is so big now that they give you, when it comes to amount of money you make, Marvel literally gives you, just having the Marvel universe attached to it, you easily get a free $500 million attached to you. Free $500 million. You literally go in, you can put out the shit movie, but because you're attached to the Marvel universe, you get $500 million. Outside of that, anything, if you're a Marvel movie now, though, you need to make $700 million, but $500 million is funny money now. You need the cast to get you the extra $200 million. You need a good movie and a cast to get the extra $200 million. And Marvel does a great job of that. DC, on the other hand, we love the DC comics. They're the better comics. They're way better comics. They're overall more. The superheroes are more recognizable, but their movies are fucking trash because DC doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. And my man over here in like our third show put out one of the greatest fucking quotes I've ever heard. And I asked him, so what should DC do then? The man looked you straight in the eyes and said, lay the fuck off. It was great. His portrayal was fucking fantastic. Also, the Spider-Man movie, your friend likes it, doesn't...
It does. It's the first Spider-Man movie.
It does.
It's the first one.
Which, don't get me wrong, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, the first one was good. I liked it. Nowhere near the best superhero movie.
No, I definitely like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies better than the Andrew Garfield ones.
Yes.
I do think this new Spider-Man movie will top those, though. Like, all of those.
Because it's got Marvel attached to it. Marvel does everything
Well, they don't.
right
It's
now.
had Marvel attached, so this is the first one that's part of the cinematic universe.
I know, but everything Marvel does is better than what anybody else does.
This is the first time that it's not... It's like, before was Marvel basically renting it out to Sony.
Yes.
Or basically Sony had the rights to it from Marvel, but...
This man is
irredeemable.
When it comes to his movie taste, you're probably right.
At least you didn't say Spider-Man 3, alright?
But DC just fucks up on every level,
Yeah.
and we've ripped on DC so many times and literally given them the key to success so many times. We literally broke down a goddamn idea that would set them apart from Marvel, which is concentrate on your villains. Release movies, release a Joker movie. Release a movie on your villains.
Real quick, before we...
You have way better villains than Marvel does. Marvel's villains are fucking garbage.
Before we close out a show, by the way, I did one real quick thought, because you brought the Joker movie. It was something I was thinking about not too long ago. Yes, I think DC's focused on the villains, and yes, they could do a Joker movie, but what scares me a little bit about the Joker movie is one of the things that's so fascinating about the Joker is...
Heath Ledger.
No, the character, the Joker. One of the things that's so fascinating about him is there's no rhyme or reason for what he does.
Exactly.
He's
That's
just
fucking
insane.
fantastic.
So if they do a Joker movie, as long as you don't sit here and try to give him some sappy backstory, try to give me some reason why he's doing what he does, just
you just got to
let me follow the Joker and just an unhinged Joker just right off the bat.
You immediately just have to have a man. Snap.
Yeah.
Done. He's fucking nuts.
Honestly, I don't want to know. Like, even if some writer out there has a good reason, I don't want no reason. I just want to be unhinged for no reason.
You got to start the movie with him as the Joker.
That's what I'm saying.
Early Joker, where he's just fucking shit up.
You can't do back with Joker. You cannot do background.
I'm thinking a scene, and the perfect scene would have been. Think of the Dark Knight, where he's driving through the tunnel with his head out the window, laughing. Open scene of a Joker movie with that. Or something similar.
Out of the tunnel, but continue.
I know, but where he's just driving with his head out the fucking window. That to open a Joker movie would be fucking fantastic. The problem with releasing a Joker movie, though, is there will never, ever be a better Joker than Heath Ledger. Ever. The only way...
Well, if you're talking about
that according to the ad campaign for Suicide Squad, that's what Suicide Squad was supposed to be, a Joker movie, then he was in it for a total of 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, according to the ad campaign, yeah.
We've talked about the Suicide Squad.
They cut a lot of Jared Leto's scenes out.
Jared Leto's nowhere near as good of a Joker as Heath Ledger. However,
I'm okay. I still think
that's what made
the
Suicide Squad. Yeah. His Joker's way different, and it's not the Joker I kind of like. I liked Heath Ledger's Joker a lot. Because
so I'm trying to say, you could have a really good Joker that's not Heath Ledger, but if you're going to go the Heath Ledger route of like the Heath Ledger interpretation of the Joker, you're not going to get better than what Heath Ledger did.
But I think thing is though, is with the Joker, I think that's the perfect portrayal of Joker. There's no better way to portray Joker than that.
It's completely unhinged.
Exactly, and they are different. They are, but. The Suicide Squad movie was literally set up, and the ball was pitched up like a fucking meatball to hit a home run with for it to be rated R and be unhinged and wild. And they fucked it up by being PG-13
100% should have been rated R.
And kept it quiet and weird. It didn't work. The Suicide Squad was a big disappointment for me in so many ways, and that's the biggest one. Was that movie was perfect for rated R. And again, though, DC has great villains. Concentrate on them. Set yourself apart from Marvel because Marvel's villains suck.
Now, let me say one thing about Suicide Squad.
And DC's villains are so recognizable that you could literally make people love your villains. People loved the Joker.
Yeah. This is why I thought it was a little.
That's how you set yourself apart. Heath Ledger was a different man after he played Joker. No one knows why.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've heard that
he too deep in the role, man.
He went so deep into the role, and he's actually a guy who is really kind of a scaredy cat, for lack of better words, that the Joker role scared him in ways that literally caused him to be a drug addict.
He was a sensitive guy, is what they say.
Yes, but it scared him in a way that it changed him, and it caused him to be kind of a drug addict, which led to the overdose. Is from what I've heard. That may or may not be true.
There is a Heath Ledger documentary coming out.
Yes,
so
but that may or may not be true. But that's what I've heard about the situation. But that explains so much because the Joker. He was a method actor. He spent months in a hotel room under prep and he did. And you know what? It worked. And literally the guy put out a goddamn masterpiece with the Joker. He so far outshined every aspect of that movie. Like, don't get me wrong. That movie was unbelievable. Christian Bale was great. Everything in that Batman was awesome in that movie.
Yes.
The story was perfect. Like, that was up here. Like, if I were to go most other movies, especially superhero movies, they'd be, like, down here. That movie was up here. The Joker was up here.
Yeah.
Like, it's so far off the charts of that movie that it will never be matched, in my opinion. And it's disappointing.
I don't know any other superhero movie that won an acting award that I know of.
Exactly. That's my point.
Heath Ledger won Best Supporting Actor for that role.
Heath Ledger
But
he was, in my opinion, the star in that movie.
Oh yeah. So real quick though, about Suicide Squad, I think where DC went wrong with that, not only it should have been rated R. You also got the Joker Journal. I'll let you suss out the meaning of that. Oh Jesus!
Wow.
You probably wrote some fucked up shit in that.
That's awesome.
Anyway, so it should be rated R. 100% agree.
Yes.
Second, I think they released it too prematurely. They released it prematurely.
Yes, I think they should have actually released a superhero movie before Suicide Squad.
Well, and they should have what would have been cool if they released a Batman movie with Deadshot as a villain.
Yes.
And you could have intertwined Margot Robbie's Harley. You could have had like a Harley Quinn Joker thing as the main villains, and they recruit Deadshot to put a hit out on Batman. Just that one movie, you would have had some pre-development on 3 of the characters in that movie,
and then
in Suicide Squad.
you go hit a home run, and then
characters.
you go hit a home run with your biggest movie yet by releasing a Joker movie.
Well, yeah,
because I would argue there's a large
if you were just
majority
on that first, just on that, it would have made for a better movie.
Yes, I would argue though that.
And yes, you needed more of the Joker. The Joker should have been the main villain, not the fucking Enchantress.
Right. I would argue, though, that there's a large group of people that like the Joker better than Batman.
Oh, yeah. I would agree with you 100%.
Absolutely. And that's a big thing for me, though, is, you know what? How about this?
How did we get so far off topic?
I don't know, but how about this? Sometime in a future week, we pitch a DC villain movie. We each pick a villain. We pitch a movie.
So is the Joker movie off limits because we both pitched it multiple times in the show?
Yes, we do. We take that off limits. But we got Deadpool, then we got Logan. I can't wait to see what's next on Marvel's list. Honestly,
two of my top 5 right there.
Great movies, absolutely.
Two of my top 5 super movies right there.
Definitely great movies. But DC could set themselves apart, and they have the opportunity, but they won't. And it's a big mistake, and that's one thing I think DC does wrong, is they won't. And I think DC has another opportunity of going darker and scarier and better, because Marvel doesn't do dark and scary, they do action-y. DC could do dark and scary because that's the kind of superheroes and villains that they have. And you could do that so easily with Batman, Joker, Harley Quinn, all of them. Superman, even, you could go dark. Aquaman, you could go dark. All of them, and you could go rated R with them. And that's something that Marvel has never done, is go rated R outside of Deadpool. They did it for a different way. But there's just so many opportunities for DC, but they fuck it up in so many ways, and they infiltrate into the writers' minds too much, and it screws everything up.
Just to clarify, if you're going just like straight comic books, you can make any superhero rated R, except for Superman. I don't think it would work. I really do not.
Superman, you
could technically do a rated R movie, but it just would not work.
It's a stretch. We talked about that last week. It would be a stretch.
But the reason that we're seeing that DC might be able to pull it off easier than Marvel is because they've already gone so dark with their heroes.
Yes.
So it would be really easy just to jump to the radar. Like, they wouldn't have to sacrifice anything. They wouldn't have to change.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But Logan, the thing is, here's
the thing with Logan and Deadpool, they're not.
They will never be.
They're Marvel properties, but they're not technically part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
They're Fox.
They're owned by Fox, being loaned out to Marvel.
Yes.
Marvel loaned out to Fox, which Fox is loaning back out to Marvel.
Yes. They will never be in the Marvel Universe because they can't, because Fox won't let them, which I think is a huge mistake on Fox. But they never will be, which is hugely disappointing. Because
so what we're saying is the Cinematic Universe heroes, characters. Yes. DC will have a much easier time transitioning to rated R, which is something that could differentiate them from Marvel, which is something that could put them on a map. But
right.
Anyway, that's all I have, Dad. Do you have anything else said?
We went way off topic with that. But yeah, that's all I got. So let's kick it out here. So, oh my God, guys, thank you so much for coming out. Whiskey Clear,
2.5 hours on this simple ass shit.
Whiskey Clear, Obama Lizard, Horny Taco. You guys were fucking awesome tonight. Thank you so much. We seriously hope to see you guys again. Guys, obviously, if there's anybody else there, if you guys like what you saw, please feel free to hit the follow button down below. Follow us up on Twitter at RealFanReport down there, right there. You can also like us on Facebook at RealFanReport. If there's any movies you guys want to see us review, because we've done some reviews on the show, let us know. We'll do a full-on edited review. Throw that shit up on YouTube.
We still gotta do that sounds review. We might do that separate.
We do have to do a sounds review. Yeah, we'll probably do it separate, but we'd be down to review any movie, old, new, whatever. Just don't give us silent movies. That'd be hard as shit to review.
Silent movies.
But old, new, whatever. The only Superman run of comics that I could think be conceivable as an R would be Injustice, but then again, that's not exclusive. Yeah, that would probably work.
And Doomsday, Death of Superman. Yeah, I could just because of the violence in that, but
right. But thank you guys again so much for coming out. we hope you guys had a good time because we had a fantastic time tonight. This was a great show in my opinion. So, you guys, fantastic as well. So I hope you guys have a great Saturday night. We're probably just going to chill for a little bit. So you guys have a good night. We'll
catch us right back here at 10 o'clock Wednesday.
Yep, 10 o'clock on Wednesday. Peace out, guys. Oh, my God. Before I cut the stream, we missed it again. This has been the Fan Report Words by fans.
For fans.
All day, every day. This show made my Saturday night. It was good, fellas. Have a good one. Hey, thank you so much, Obama Lizard.
So glad we could do that, Obama Lizard. Thank you.
Definitely love that. We seriously appreciate you guys.
That's what we aim to do, man.
That's
what we aim to do.
As always, Obama Lizard, you're awesome. Whiskey Cleric, you were awesome tonight as well.
Have
a good night, guys. Peace out.